Okay, here's hoping. Maintain good connection. It actually looks fairly strong. I think we're good. I think we're okay. All right, let's do this. Okay. There we go.
Hold on it.
Okay, testing.
Hello.
Hello.
Everything good on your guys'
Howdy.
end?
Yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we figured it out.
Woo.
All right. Obviously, I'll extend the makeup for the last time. Let's get to it. So last time on the Dark Pilgrims, after continuing their journey, being more or less pushed forward by Ravane, they crossed the Fields of Sorrow. And they're about 2 days from their current location. I've preloaded them into the map to save on loading time, but they're still not actually there yet. Also, as a quick aside, it's raining very heavily where I am, and also turning into hail and snow because I'm on a mountain. Hopefully my internet holds, but it is based off satellite, so we're trying our best over here. So just letting everybody know in case something crazy happens. All right. First thing we want to do is we want to deal with your guys' journey time. So you have about 2 days through the Fields of Sorrow. Go ahead and make me a... let's see, you guys don't have trained survival, right?
No survival.
Yeah,
Nope.
you guys have a compass and a spyglass, though?
Correct.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and do that, then.
As Ravane said, we just bought our survival skill.
Okay, here we go. Okay,
And since we're still traveling, I'll have my tracking torchlight out.
okay. On the first day of traveling through the Isles, you happen upon what appears to be a ravine. The ravine's depths go down into the water below, fed into, most likely from an unseen channel, into the rest of the abyssal ocean. The churning waters below are irradiated with magic, perhaps from a runoff from some unseen source. Regardless of which, the water at the bottom contains within it shining morsels of stones, perhaps gems. Would the party like to investigate further or move on? Rovane votes move on.
I'm actually happy with moving on.
I think we keep going.
Yeah, keep moving.
Yeah.
No,
Passing
anybody
it
wants
forward.
to fuck with water?
No.
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 Oh, no.
Not even the guy who could
no.
I'm
breathe
so
water.
proud of you guys. Okay.
We've learned our lesson.
All right, you leave the watery pit of possible death behind as the party continues onward. And on the next day, that night, however, what camp actions would you like to make?
Do we all need to scavenge or no?
Well, we have to use the 2 supply. We have to use those supplies to rest. The 2 supplies to. I guess we only need to use one because we haven't did any combat or anything. So all of our resources are still up.
Alex,
Yeah, we don't really need a comfortable long rest right now.
Yeah, we just rest.
get some more supplies.
Yeah, do that. Anybody want to make bombs or anything, or are we kind of good on that?
I could make more, but I'll be more comfortable if we had more rations, so we can do that more often next time.
I agree. So I would use my stuff to help find supplies too.
Supplies for myself
Okay.
as well.
Well, there is a limited number of times that an area can be scavenged. Because the Drift Isles is fairly barren in terms of easy access to game and food, you may scavenge twice.
Okay.
So that means 2 characters may scavenge. As a reminder, you have a halfling in the party, so you get to increase the supplies you find by 1, and you also have a guild merchant, so you have an additional action for the party to use as a downtime action.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
if you want,
If I'm not needed, I'll just keep studying my scrolls.
yeah, study your thing, and then Ken, do you have anything you want to do in particular?
Not at the moment. I'm good to scavenge it if needed.
And then Barnabas, are you wanting to make any bombs or any salves?
Yeah,
Or no, you can only.
I'm trying to look for it on the wiki page. What's the word that can get me there? Oh, probably pyre bomb. Hold on 1 second. Let me get over there.
Do we have it in our notes? If you look in our notes, in the Discord, T-Bro, if you scroll up here, yeah. There you go.
Looking.
And then click on the thing up there. That should be the things we can make.
Yeah, he has all of those. Which one do you want
Yeah,
to try to make?
I'm reading. Well, who's doing the scavenging? So I can use usually one of my
I'll
2
probably-
turns for scavenge.
I'll probably scavenge.
Alex
that's
just can't
one.
perfectly go.
So that's 2. So that
Yeah,
means
2 scavengers already. So I use 2 actions for whatever I want.
Yeah, you can-
You can try to make 2 of those.
I want to do one more pyre bomb and a. Oh, I wonder if I should do a scroll.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, even though we haven't figured out my magic, I think I chose my magic, but we can kind of go into that later. I think I want to do one more pyre bomb, and I would like to do a scroll of force push.
Scroll of force push and a pyre bomb sounds good. You'll be using your
Yes, sir.
action and your guild merchant additional action to craft those.
Yeah. Well, this isn't a logistics specialist that gives me 2 options.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The additional action.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
It gives 1 additional action for the entire party. So you count as
Right.
a party of 7 rather than 6, technically speaking, in terms of action count. So you can spend your action to make a pyre bomb, and then your guild merchant logistics specialist action to make a scroll. Rovane will
Okay.
guard.
Yep. I'd like to do that. Is that a tenacity roll for my alchemy or
spirit for alchemy? So D20 plus 2.
got it? This
Alright.
is for the pyre bomb.
Okay, success.
Okay, and then D20 plus 2 for the scroll as well. It's the
Yep.
first time for scroll.
Yep.
Okay.
It follows the same path.
I just press the up arrow. Doesn't work. Not using Unix based command prompt. All right, here we go.
That will also succeed because it is a level 1
Nice.
spell you're trying to make. Rovane will use his downtime action to guard and complain.
Very nice.
Alright, survivor check. Do I need to find something? 10.
Okay, who else is scavenging?
I am. It's tenacity. And what's the other stat for it?
Resilience.
Resilience. Okay, I'm terrible at both.
Okay,
There we go.
and this is a meager space, but you get lucky. You find a few bushes that you can scavenge from, and even a carcass that you're able to scare a predator from. You're able to get 5 supply. And it costs you 2 supplies to make those consumables, 1 each. So looks like a profit of 3. Because you guys didn't comfortable long rest, right?
No,
Yeah, no, we
but
don't need
what doesn't it? No, you still consume 1 to long
You still
rest, then?
consume 1, yeah.
Okay,
You just didn't
okay.
consume
So,
2.
got it.
All right, so that means profit of 2 then.
Yeah. So we're back to
So you gain 2.
Well, 11 supplies.
yes.
All righty. And now you get your next day, which I've already rolled, nothing happens. And then your downtime actions for that day.
Well, like, we gotta see who's carrying these supplies. So I guess Barnabas, you're gonna have to be our supply jockey for right now.
Yeah.
So you were at 7, and we just got 2 more. Sorry, start asking again. What's your total burden right now? That you have
3, 4, 4 plus 7. That's 11. Does
Yes.
my armor have any burden?
Let me check. What are you wearing? Studded leather, supple, and elementalist garb.
Yeah.
Let me go double check. I'm pretty sure it's 2 total burn, but let me
It
double
seems
check.
to be, yeah.
Let me just double check for you. Make sure we're on the straight and narrow. Let's see. So studded leather is.
Stupple.
So you have studded and stubble. Studded leather is a Wanderer Light. Wanderer Light is 1 burden, I believe. Yep. Wanderer Light, it's 1 burden. Supple leather is another one, so that's 2 burden. And then your elementalist garb is light, which is light and mana, which is 0. So yeah, it's 2. It's 2 burden total.
Okay, so my total burden right now is at 13, and my capacity
Yeah,
is
that's
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can do 3 more supply. It might not be worth it to supply today because we might get more than we can carry, and we know we're going to a place that has items, so we want to have space for the items.
Yeah.
So
Alex is
I say
gonna
Hold on,
try to make an oil with
I have to say a line. Packs laden with loot are often low on supply.
So yeah, I say we skip the supplies this time and just guard and sleep.
Alex is gonna try to make an
just
oil
chill.
repair
Big
in case we
keep
find
chilling.
any damage goods there.
I'm gonna get
I don't-
a soundboard set up where I can just play things like that.
Um,
Anyway, go ahead.
Can I meditate or anything at all, Arcadum? Like I did in the what do you call it? The copper temple.
You did get a new staff.
I did. That's true. But
Seemed pretty impressive.
I'm not proficient in Arcana, so I don't know if I'd be able to. Could I
rule of
like?
thumb, because that meditation action was a special action that you could take in that
Okay.
area. That's not something you can just. I mean, you can do it, but it doesn't have a adverse mechanical unique effect every time.
Right. That's fair.
You have to have proper stimuli for something like that.
Right. That makes sense. Would I be able to try and figure out anything going off with the Moonseer staff or the Lunar Night Rod?
Do you
Or
have
do I-
Arcana as a class skill?
Big no. It's a big head shake.
Okay. Then probably not. Do you have an
Okay.
implement specialist?
I don't think so. I will double check. Nope. That's a big no. Womp womp. Okay. Alright. I guess I will guard then tonight. Seeing as I can't do anything right now.
15 to make an oil repair.
Okay, you spend a supply.
Yep, I'm using one of my own rations. Or supplies.
So not the parties?
Oh, yeah, I'm just taking it off my
Got it.
inventory.
Okay. Sounds
Just one out of his, but yeah.
Okay, 1 supply. Ravane will guard and complain. Joe's probably doing. Is Steve doing more reading?
Yeah, studying the scroll.
Okay, what is Duran doing?
Probably gonna guard as well.
Okay, and what about you, Barnabas, with both your action
so I
and your
have-
logistics one?
Okay. All right. So I have the research that my original dead party was carrying. Is there anything that I can learn with that? Have I already researched it? Is it relevant?
You've
that
already
something that-
researched it.
Okay. So nothing there. And then the containers filled with the samples of driftstone. Is
Yep.
there anything to research there or any
Oh, yeah.
relevance there?
There's
Okay.
all sorts of mistakes you can make with that.
Eat them.
Okay.
Maybe not that one, but don't do that.
Well, I got an alchemy kit, but without a proper research lab and all that stuff, I imagine it's going to be purely
It would be
observational.
It would be limited,
okay.
but there's not nothing you could learn.
Okay.
Obviously, it will come
then
with risks in either way.
It would come with some risk. Okay, even though if I don't understand. Okay, all right.
Please don't blow up our camp.
Well,
Right.
what happens would be determined by roll, and if you roll poorly, like you could crack the vial or drop it or something.
Right. Okay, so we'll use one action. I do want to look at the samples and just figure out what I can learn based on Barnabas's limited knowledge and all that good stuff. But
So
yeah, I would
alchemy
want to
check
kind of
identify. Got it.
Alchemy, got it. And alchemy is that 1d20 just straight up, or
That's 1d20 plus your spirit, which is +2 because you're level 2.
oh, spirit? Okay, once again, here we go for researching samples. Blah.
Ooh.
As Barnabas tries to investigate the driftstone, as he stares at it, he will get an unsavory feeling, as if he is being watched. It disrupts his research and distracts him throughout the night. And what's worse, as he puts the vial away, the feeling still yet lingers.
Cursed us. No reason. It's just going to double down. We got supplies. I feel like I have enough bombs. I want to have a look at the other sample as well and see if I get the same feeling, because he's a brave little hobbit.
Let's
so here we
roll
go.
again. Stealing
Better.
himself, Barnabas will pull out the other driftstone sample, and will compare it to the other. With a steeled heart and a focused mind, he is able to discover a resonance between them. By happenstance, Florida Steve's snoring nearby seems to cause a resonation within the driftstone, which then seems to resonate in the other. Barnabas discovers that the driftstones can carry sound in such a way that perhaps they could be communicated through.
Oh, big find.
Huh.
Let's.
That's cool.
Yo, did you just discover walkie-talkies?
Did we just make sending stones?
More to explore, it would seem.
Yeah.
Well, Barnabas Bookbender.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Okay,
That would be
so that will conclude this evening's actions. And so we enter the final day of approach. The closer and closer that you get to the barracks marked on the map, the darker it seems to get. And yet, it is early in the morning, going into the afternoon. Eventually, you seem to have walked through a discernible shroud. The shroud darkens the area, and you can see the twisting patterns of light emanating from various points on the buildings ahead. It almost seems like reflective moonlight. White silver, large bells made of the stuff can be seen in the distance. You will also see, the closer that you get, that much of it is overgrown, yet not completely ruined. The building is certainly lacking some care, but it has stood resolute, it would seem, for however long it has been here. You get about 100 feet or so away, where you're able to spot the entrance to this place. The doors are slightly open. The walls, however, are quite high. What's more, they are topped with spiked points, defensible structures. It would be difficult to climb into this building, into this complex from outside. What would the party like to do? Rovain
Is there like
wants to walk in the front door.
well, I was
Yeah.
just gonna ask, is there like a path up to the front door?
There is.
Well,
Rovain is
sorry.
key
You want me to
charging.
check for traps?
Rovain is key charging and T-posing his way down the.
I mean, we
Is
walked up into no encampment. We can do this.
Lucian
Let's
nods. Very well. Yeah. Let's go to the front door.
Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. Florida Steve checks for traps and finds none on the path outside. Oh, you switched to Glenn?
Yeah.
I'll make that note. Okay. And so the party approaches. Walking down the path straight into the front door, Barnabas will notice the sheer aura farming that the other 5 members of the party are doing. He gets the feeling that they've done this before. No fear or subtlety in any way. It almost looks as if they are inviting danger. The wind blows through Florida Steve's fresh-cut mullet. He's so cool. Sorry. Waymaker had to make him handsome.
He's super handsome.
Look
It's
at him.
great.
He looks like the
I don't
heartthrob from
know.
a 1980s like rom-com movie.
It's literally the Indian guy from the fucking shitty video games,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that wave back hair. It's
All right.
so good.
The party approaches the front door. The first thing I'd like you all to do is make me perception checks, which are wit and resilience, please.
Excellent.
I'll roll for Rovane.
That's a door.
Not 20.
Nice.
Natural 20. Praise be to Aladdin.
That's second natural 20.
Bring me to them.
Almost a third natural 20. Almost.
Okay, the party has decided to open their eyes in this particular encounter and scan the area.
Silver lights here. Alex does not like that.
Okay,
Lucian sees a cool bird in a tree.
what you will see, and what you will sense, rather, the walls of the complex are tall and strong. They are made out of a type of, you suspect, grouted stone that has been covered in a singular caulked white substance, giving it a smooth outward appearing texture, but making it strong and hardy. You will also notice that there are symbols of the moon in decorative stances all along the gate and on the tuned stone lanterns that flank its entrance. You will also see writing in the same geographic script that you have seen throughout Aelenclast. Though you cannot tell what it says, the symbology that is enwrapped within it tells you that this place must have something to do with the moon. And if the map is to indicate, it is also a barracks, perhaps the militaristic arm of their faith, or maybe some sort of representative of a warlord, you're not really sure. The doors ahead, as I had mentioned earlier, are open. Not fully, they are slightly ajar. And in the distance, you think you hear the sound of cracking wood.
Like wood being smacked together, or like
Yes.
The moon symbols, do they appear to be any specific phases of the moon?
They go through all the phases, from new moon to full moon, and then back again.
Yeah, okay.
Is a religious check relevant for those who might worship or ideologue the moon?
You could certainly try, yeah. Religion check
Try?
can work.
Or a history check?
History check can also be used here.
nice.
Steve has heard a few things about some moon-based shenanigans in the histories of many parts of the world, but nothing that really stands out. To Barnabas, the religious connotations of this complex lead you to believe that this is more like a monastery than necessarily a barracks. It certainly gives that kind of vibe. What's more, the way that the moon is represented here is not necessarily as a colloquial deity, but rather, perhaps, as a spiritual path. Alrighty. Let me play a little bit of tune. Alright, I'm going to try and load music. Hopefully it'll actually do it.
Maybe this is me not knowing, but is it kind of like when you say spiritual path? Do you mean like a Buddhism kind of thing, like a lifestyle kind of like vibe going on?
The way it is presented is not as a way of worship, but as a way to live.
Okay.
Buddhism, Confucianism,
Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
for sure.
Taoism, even.
Tao, Zen. Got it. Balance.
Alrighty.
There is no good and evil. Both are necessary for life, what have you. Yeah.
What would the party like to do?
We said the door's
What's
ajar.
ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like to
Alex
pick
is
up the
gonna-
jar? Sorry, had to get it out of my system.
I say we.
Combat rolls in past the doors.
Yeah, tries to peek through, see if he sees anything.
Sometimes the most direct path is the best one.
I'm Lucius. I'm a snake.
So-
I'm a snicky snake.
no, I was waiting for
I'm
it.
a
No.
snicky snake.
No.
I can't stop sneaking around. Sorry.
Trying to sneak around. Okay.
No. As you enter or attempt to enter Nist, you will move up to the edge of the doorway, and as you peer inside, you will see a small courtyard up ahead. As I've adjusted your zoom now. That is all you see for now. From the angle that you're at.
That's clear. Alex is gonna try to open the door.
As you press to open the door, you will feel that the door is heavy. The more and more you press against it, the more grinding sound it makes. It is quite loud. Would you like to continue?
Is the gap wide enough for us to fit through it? Or
Yes. It's very much wide enough.
no? Alright, Alex is gonna stop then. Well, looks like we're squishing too.
He Lucian gestures for Ravane.
Let's head on in then.
Okay.
Okay. As everyone slowly starts to make their way inside, they will hear the distant sounds of cracking wood over and over again. The rhythmic manner in which this occurs leads you to believe that this is definitely something following a pattern. It's not clear exactly what that pattern might be, but that is the determination that you get from it.
Can we tell which direction it's coming from? Like, is it coming from direct north or like?
It is coming from around this corner here.
And to the left is this. Those aren't walls, right? This is just an open platform to the left.
This is an open platform, but it is elevated about 15 feet up. So you can't
Okay.
quite see what's going on.
Gotcha. Awesome. It's a little laggy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry if it's laggy. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, it's
about it.
okay. Yeah.
All right, as you get to this point, I will now reveal what you see ahead. One moment, please. You will see these creatures. I will reveal them to you now. What you see before you appears to look individuals that are carved from wood. The wood itself appears to resemble the stone petrified wood of the various treants that you have heard of / and or witnessed throughout Aelenclast. They are covered in geographic script that seems to be arranged in an arcane manner. These automatons appear to be rotating through actions as if they were alive. The ones in the center appear to be doing a kata. exchanging blows and practicing their martial prowess. The two at the bottom are cleaning weapons and maintaining the grounds, and the one at the top appears to be practicing blows against heavy armor. The creatures do not seem to have noticed you. What do you do?
What are they doing?
They're like practice.
Did you not hear what I just said? I just went through all of it.
I'm so sorry. No, I was reading something about gods. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay, no, I'll go through it one more time. So the ones in the middle,
Okay.
they're practicing kata, exchanging blows and practicing sparring, basically. The one at the top is practicing blows against a heavy armor set, and the two at the bottom are performing maintenance on the area, cleaning weapons and armor, and regular maintenance on a dojo floor.
Got it. And that's where the rhythmic wood sounds are from, them clashing swords.
Correct.
Got it.
That seems to be where it's coming from. They do not seem to have noticed you.
Lucian will look between them all and kind of like gesture with the end of his tail to kind of like come back. And he'll kind of
back up.
slowly slither back.
As Alex is walking away, he would like to combat acumen them. The two
Are
spawning.
you sure you want to do that? That would require you to linger and stare.
Nah.
Okay.
No. All right.
Yeah, Barnabas tilts his head because we just got done fighting stone guardians. These appear to be wooden guardians. Although there's some civilized nature taking place, I wouldn't want to disturb them just yet until we can figure out what's going on. He relays this all with facial gestures and so on.
Yes, it would be. Perhaps we don't rush quite into this yet. We don't know what their purpose is.
Speaking
Barnabas
of
eyes the path to the north by northeast a little bit and thinks we should go kind of that way and have a better look around.
Agreement.
looks one for Wavane.
Stands cool. He's standing coolly at the entrance.
Yeah, he's with us in spirit.
He's in.
I am here. We should kill them. Seeing as how nobody
Okay.
agrees, he will start pointing to its kill time o'clock watch provided by Aladine, and will follow the party. He is not.
Is it like a Mickey Mouse watch, but it's Aladine instead?
My good heavens! Would you look at the time?
Look at the time. Kill a clock.
Are there actually fish in this pond?
As you get up towards this pond, you will find that there are fish.
Oh.
The fish themselves appear to have irradiated scales. They flash with brilliant prismatic light, and it seems that they have been cared for. Or are being cared for.
What do you mean by prismatic light? Do you mean like
As in
capital
the colors of
P?
the prism. The
Okay.
capital P. Yes. As in some shit's going on with those fish.
There is some shit going on with those
This will
fish.
be
eh?
on the test later.
Are they saying
Looking-
anything?
What?
You cannot hear them. They are under the water.
What?
He can speak to animals, but he can't hear them. They're under the water.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't know that. I was like, looking at them though, do they have similar qualities to the jellyfish I encountered? Like, maybe like the way they move, or like how the colors flash through their bodies. Does it remind me at all of how the jellyfish were when I like changed their colors and all that?
No, they are not jellyfish.
Well, obviously. Never
You
mind.
don't know.
Okay, got it.
Right now, they just seem to be acting like normal fish, swimming
Okay.
around,
Cool.
looking for a grub to eat.
Very cool.
They're just living their best life.
Hey, they're fish. Respect.
Okay, hold on. Whoa there, Wilbur. When you get to about this point, you will hear more rhythmic clacking sounds. And they're coming from the north.
Perhaps we try and be sneaky about this. Do a little bit of stealthy.
Ravane will roll his eyes. And we'll check the time. Good heavens.
I suppose we could just walk. We could just walk up into there, but
There's also a path of some sort to the
Send the Florida.
east.
Ravane will save. Let him scout and return quickly. Aladine grows in.
I would say once we get closer, I could snuff my torch and give us all a bonus to stealth.
mm,
Good.
Oh.
This
Either way.
pleases Aladine.
we should investigate first.
Rovane will vote for aura farming.
It's true. That's it. That has been our signature move.
Takes a look.
Okay. As you get to the top, you're going to see some crazy shit. All right, give me a second. Gotta set it up for you guys. I am not afraid. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, this one. Find that one. Okay, boom. All right, when you get to this point, you can see that the area is filled with all sorts of practice weapons, armor pieces, what you would expect to see in a dojo. There's quite a bit, in fact. You will also see more and more of these same strange-looking knights. You will see that the designs of their wood continues with a consistent sort of form, leading to believe these are probably created, manufactured, not born or made from happenstance or anything of that nature. But what catches your eye is that at the back there are those that are not made of wood, or the wood and stone, I should say, but rather ones that seem to be made out of white silvered porcelain. And I will now reveal those to you. Give me a second, I'm having some loading issues. Man, one day I'll be free from this torment. Okay, that one should be working. This one should also be working. Yes. Yes. Okay, that one's working. And now this one, last one. Okay, that one's loaded. Now load this. Why is that? Okay. Weird. Okay. You will see this. You will see dueling pairs of these creatures, and in the back, observing them, you will see these three creatures. Oh, not that one. That one's supposed to be here. Okay. And let me zoom in on the scene. You will see these here. The first one you will see is this one, made out of white silvered porcelain.
Pretty.
The one on the right, you will see this, made of the same material. the one in the center is made of the same material but seems to have what appears to be a black stony armor.
And the rest of the creatures are
Sparring
tree-like.
each other. And the rest of the ones are the same tree-like knights that you've been seeing, and they are all sparring each other under the watchful eye of the three at the north. It seems that you have not been noticed once more.
And I kind of want to roll a history check or a religious check for porcelain-like entities. Are these recognizable anywhere in books or knowledge of any kind that we would have access to? Try religion? Okay.
You could also try history, Florida Steve.
Hey.
Does it so fast. I'm getting there. Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Florida
Just
Steve.
get my bad rolls out of the way.
So, Florida Steve, with your history check, you're able to determine that porcelain is often used on more precious materials. It is itself considered quite difficult to work with and quite valuable. So much so that in the eastern style of Glaeus, where you were from, in order to repair their porcelain pieces, they use gold in order to show the character of the item's existence. With a 23 religion, the art of golemancy is something that is quite rampant in Calcatesh, especially with the invention of steam. Golems, or automatons, or even the Taltican, each of them follow a different path of the materials that they are made of. The wooden ones are probably more mass-produced and easier to do so from the ample material at hand. But the porcelain would indicate a higher level of craftsmanship, and perhaps, if your religious studies are to be believed, a higher level of sentience. They are certainly the leaders of this place, you would suspect.
Looking at them, are the three, if we can notice, do they seem to be speaking to each other at all?
You see no movement of their mouths, but you do see errant twitches and what appears to be errant twitches and movements of their body, indicating that they are operative, alive, or perhaps communicating in some way.
You guys want to actually try the diplomatic approach?
I would like
Yeah.
it, but we don't speak the same language.
Yes, that is an issue.
Rovain
Barnabas
taps his
inquired-
foot.
Go ahead.
That's it, he's just tapping his foot.
Just taps his foot. Barnabas just tries to say, are we brigands? Are we assassins? Are we raiders? No, we're not. We're explorers and of a civilized mind. We should at least give the benefit of a doubt and try a diplomatic approach.
Should not.
He relays the information that he understands about golemancy and that kind of thing, and says that it's possible that we could be received by these porcelain entities, but he doesn't know if they're going to be violent or not, because we are basically trespassing. Basically just a bunch of questions for Barnabas at this time, but attacking outright just does not seem like the right thing to do.
Yes, unlike the gnolls, who are outwardly hostile, perhaps these are more. Perhaps they can be reasoned with. Either way, we should be ready in case they. Well,
He kind of twirls a little bit of
Barnabas
magic in his
agrees
hand.
wholeheartedly, and he would suggest that maybe we keep our hands away from our weapons for a time, just to show that we do come in peace and that we are wary travelers. Just exploring at this point.
Big nodders.
Rovain does not take his hands off his weapon. He will, however, lean casually with it.
Fair. That's about as non-hostile
That's
as
as
you're
close
gonna
you're getting. That's as close as you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. All right. Well, we can try the diplomatic way. Give it a shot. We'll still walk
Who's-
up.
Who's our best talkers?
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
Probably
me.
Barnabas? Did you take social acumen, Barnabas?
Yeah, I do have a social. Well,
Yeah.
I can see the wants and needs and that kind of type of people. I'm not sure if I have to interact with them in order to do that. I don't know if I can do it sneakily or not.
It's like it's like whenever like Florida looks like an object, he can do like his lore acumen or something like that. It's the same situation. So like you can be in the middle of a conversation and do it. I would assume, and you would be able to learn whatever you could from that. So you're probably our best talker with that.
To answer your
I
question,
was gonna say,
you either have to interact with them yourself or you have to be present in the conversation in order to use that ability.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, Barnabas still wants to prove himself to this party. And so he confidently steps up and he will try to approach them in a very non-threatening manner and attempt to engage in diplomacy.
All right, get to the front then.
let's say Barnabas and
boy.
Lucian are probably the two least likely to get us into a fight accidentally.
Alex
All
is cool. Alex is fun.
Barnabas takes one last look at his party members with a look saying that if trouble happens, let's be prepared, and then he steps forward.
Yes.
Hey, let's
We're experienced with that.
How about
Stay
we
up here
help
with
me? If something bad happens, guys. Right?
All right.
Please.
All right. Let's
You just go right up to the table, ringing a
let's-
bell.
ding, 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 service.
And it runs away.
Starts throwing TP at him.
Okay. As hold on. Go back to
My hands are actually up. My hands are up.
Go
I'm
back
not
to
going after my weapons or anything. I'm completely giving myself.
Take a step back.
All right, here we go. You guys get to here. Put Roby in there. Got it. Hands are up.
Yeah, hands are up.
As you approach, you will see that one of the creatures in the back will raise her hand, the middle one, and all of the fighting will stop. She will turn her head slightly, and you will see these knights step to the side as these three approach. As they stand before you, you will see that they kind of shift and change and crack and turn their head slightly. The one in the middle will lift her hand as it comes out from underneath her robe. You will see beautiful porcelain fingers etched with geographic script, microscript, that runs along it like a decorative filigree. It is filled with some kind of blue substance that glows softly in the false light of the moon. The creature will point, and it seems to be pointing at Barnabas, who is at the front. She will then show an open-handed palm and gesture for you to approach.
Okay. Barnabas cautiously does so. Is it? Can I get over this table, or
Yeah.
is this as close as I can get
You're a
right here?
halfling, so you're gonna have to climb up on top of it, walk across, and then hop down. But yes.
Okay, respectfully climbs up it and approaches. His hands are still up, and he greets them with a not a contentious smile or anything like that, but knowing that this is a serious situation. His face and his facial expressions reflect so, and with an appreciation that they are not where they're supposed to be. He tries to relay this all with his manners, and approaches the porcelain golem.
As the creature watches you approach, you will see that it steeples its fingers in front of its abdomen. As it does so, you can see all the remainder of the knights stand at attention. The other two that flank this particular individual seem to take on a similar stance to her. As she looks upon Barnabas, softly her fingers will tap. And then She will gesture towards you. Her mouth opens, and you will see that it closes, creating a clacking sound.
Okay. Barnabas motions to himself and attempts to relay his name. Says, I am Barnabas. It is a pleasure to meet you. And he waits for a reaction from
The creature
the being.
twitches errantly. It turns its head to the side. It will then raise its hand slightly above its head and to its side, and you will see one of the knights quickly leave and come running back and will place a scroll within the creature's hand. It will then slowly unfurl the scroll, which is covered in geographic script, but does seem to have what appears to be fighting forms upon it. She will tap the page with her finger and then will point at Barnabas and then show an open-handed palm to the sky for your response.
Okay. At this point, I would like to use my social acumen
Sure.
to understand what's being relayed here. This is my first time using it, so I'm reading it right now. Looks like an APC of 1. You can probably walk me through this, Arcadum, but
Okay, so what you want to do?
right.
Which social acumen do you have? Under which class?
So this one says it's just a level 1 social acumen. It says if the guild merchant should succeed, they learn the current motives, emotional state, and something that they like or dislike as the merchant studies the subtle clues of body language, tone, and context clues of their surroundings.
Yeah. So you want to make a guile, grace, or tenacity check. And the DC is 10 plus the creature's challenge rating.
Okay, so I know tenacity is my highest. I'm going to go to that in my character. I'm not going to mess with any of these stats because tenacity already has a +2. I think this is good. I'm going to go ahead and roll now. Okay.
All right. As you roll and study the creature, it seems that the creature's emotional state is neutral. Perhaps with a bit of curiosity on top of it. You get the feeling that the creature dislikes chaos and seems to like order. And in addition to that, the creature offering this scroll as an example must be relaying something that she expects you to have. Some kind of writ or offering or perhaps reason to be visiting this place. You get the feeling also, because of your role and because of the other context clues, that this is a place of learning, specifically towards the martial arts. And as such, it would seem that there is an expectation of learning here.
Okay. Barnabas will still attempt to communicate with the creature and look back to his party, specifically Rovain, since this is a martial issue. But he will look at his party. He will meet each eyes of his party to make sure he has the right idea here. And what he's attempting to relay is that he is but a humble merchant, but he feels like he understands what is being asked here, and he motions to his champion. Which would be Rovain, and motions him to approach.
Hey,
And he
more
does this,
acumen
he does
while they're
it
doing
slowly and with emphasis. Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
this. God dang it.
With that, Florida Steve, you know what a monastery is. There are quite a few in Glaeus. You've seen this kind of thing many times before. Hell, you've even fought in one a couple of times. Monasteries, by their very invention, are meant to teach their basically the legacy of their fighting styles to new students. You get the feeling that that is what she is expecting. An offering of request of style. Rovain, as he is gestured forward by Barnabas, will step up next to Steve and will look upon him. Hold on, I have to do this as Rovain. Florida, is it not true that you've been studying a parcel of weak, one-handed fighting?
Yeah, I was just about to take that scroll out and show it to them.
Yes, perhaps that is what you should do. For if I walk forward, I shall cleave the wench in twain.
Well, let's try to avoid that. Yeah, I'll take out
Barnabas
my
note.
scroll.
That would not be as ideal. Correct.
Barnabas will note
Barnabas-
that Rovain has no fucking chill.
Yeah, Barnabas notices the audible that has just taken place, and again he stays steady and slow and diplomatic, and now motions to Florida Steve as this, and then he says, "This is one of our greatest champions, and I believe he will be able to meet this challenge that you put forth."
I'll
fucking-
front flip over the table.
Switch.
Well, I'll take out my scroll.
The front flip is
Did he
noted.
do a front flip over the table, or?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
The
All right.
front
Very
flip is noted.
Two of the
Barnabas
knights hold up
bows
like
his head humbly.
scorecards.
Barnabas bows his head humbly and respectfully towards the porcelain dojo master and takes a step back and lets Steve take over from here.
All right.
I'll take out
Steve.
the martial scroll that I've been studying and I'll unfurl it and show it to them.
As you show the as you show the scroll, the porcelain being will look towards the companion on her left. Her left. That's this one.
Oh.
You will see that this one will step forward and will investigate the scroll, and will turn its head towards the one in the black hood, who will give what appears to be a nod of permission. And then this one will continue to walk in this way, and will stop and wait for Steve.
Yep, I guess I'm being taken.
Okay.
I'm a student now.
I'm in a dojo.
There he goes.
Barnabas
Sorry,
would like to
hero.
follow, but he watches the host to see what is the correct procedure here. So he waits for her to move.
You will see this one will put away the scroll, and will look at each of you for a moment, and then will nod and will return to their space. You will see that the one in the black hood raises her fist, and the knights return to their sparring.
All right. Barnabas will perform a bow to the host and then attempt to move over to have an audience with Steve and the other porcelain golem.
I guess as Barnabas moves, Lucian will start kind of like mirroring him.
Man, what a cool day.
Yeah.
Alex is gonna stand in between Rovain and the knights.
Ravenus roll his eyes and will infer that he does not use an axe like Alex, and maybe he can busy himself with cutting down tree people. Rovain will slash no clip through this, and then we'll go and stand over here.
How did he do that?
He slashed it with his scythe.
SV cheats.
All right. And what the party will see next is this creature will take the scroll and will place it on a stand here. She will then, gently, but with a firm teacher's hand, adjust Florida Steve's body into the first kata of the position. You will see that she demonstrates the fluid form and then watches you, Florida Steve.
I attempt to mimic her movements going through the forms.
As you mimic the movements, you will see that she will shake her head and will move you back and will put you in the form and demonstrate again.
You gotta do the hoo-ha, hoo. Sorry.
Attempt to mimic her again.
You move through the forms.
Yep.
She will shake her head and will move you back. And this will continue. It seems that Florida Steve is being trained by the mysterious creature. The way that the creature goes about it is gentle and almost autonomous in a way. What does the party do?
Looking around, is there any of those spears these knights are wielding? Like any extras nearby?
Are you asking weapons? Is that what you asked?
Yeah. Like the spears these knights are holding.
So the spears that the knights are holding are partisans, which is a heavy weapon, long spear with dueling in reach.
Let's see.
Although they do have a different design than a normal partisan, the cross hilt is not a cross, but rather is a crescent moon. So they are moon partisans.
Fancy.
Barnabas, seeing that we're outnumbered and that these three individuals look very capable, is very patient with what's going on right now and relaxes a bit and tries to learn, all he can from the observations that are going on. He sees this as more of a social ritual than a martial ritual for him because he has no desire to learn any of this.
God,
but he can appreciate the culture. What's that?
I fucking wish Nob was here, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I really think
He can appreciate the culture
I
that's taking
really
place
feel
right
like.
now.
Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, that's it. That he can appreciate the culture that's taking place right now, and he's relaxed. He thinks that the party should just wait and watch what's
does there
going
seem
on
to
right
be-
now. Yeah.
Any sort of like nearby benches and like tables and such
You
that
will
one
see-
could like.
You will see benches, tables. You will even see food that has been prepared.
Oh, neat.
Yeah,
Barnes
this
will
place
not
rocks.
dare go for food or anything right now and put all his attention towards the training that's taking place. But we'll watch the others and see how things play out. He doesn't want to risk the hospitality of these unknown, strange-looking golems by any means.
I really feel like Rovain would walk up to the dark hooded one and will point at her and point down. Like, I just, man, I don't know for certain though, so I'm not gonna. I wanted to show on the record that he would probably just start throwing down, but but I don't want to make such a drastic choice when he's not here. So.
Right? Yeah. I'm not sure. He's not like murder hobo. He doesn't immediately.
He's
start
not,
swinging,
but these
but
are powerful
Well,
non-elvish creatures showing off their
True.
combat forms.
That's true.
Should we
this is
vote
not-
on what Rovain does?
This is not murder hoboism. This is Aladinian pride. But he gave
I
me
could see
control of his
him-
character, and I don't think he would
I think-
cause violence for no reason. So
I think if he wanted to go the pride route, I think he might want to be down to spar one of them to prove that he's cooler. But shrugs. I'm not sure.
yeah, I mean I'll have to think on it, but I think he's fine. And
I guess Lucian will find a nearby table, or like it's like a nearby table and like a bench, and kind of like lop himself onto the bench and get a coil around it, and he'll take out his notes, etc., from his scholar skit, and he'll start kind of like idly looking through them, reading over this past like scribbles, looking at the geoscript as he watches Florida Steve train.
okay.
Relax.
As Florida Steve, and you guys are not watching right now, Rovain will watch Florida Steve get stronger and will regret that he's not using both hands, but will at least take some solace, and that maybe this will help deal with the doppelganger. Eventually, after about an hour of extensive working through the kata Steve. Your body is covered in sweat. Your muscles ache a bit. And then when you get to the end of the first kata again, you will see that her movements are different. She will place a hand upon your chest as if to steady you. You will see that she will raise her fist into an open hand, and several of these knights will move over and will bring water and food to Florida Steve. She will gesture for you to eat.
Oh, thank you. I'll graciously take the water and food and eat.
The water is fresh and clean, and the food itself appears to be, well, like the onigiri of home, except it's slightly more spicy than you had suspected it would be. After eating your fill of some spiced rice and some other fillings you couldn't identify, you feel energy and strength flow through your body, as if you're ready to do so again. In fact, so potent is the water and food that you feel stronger than you felt throughout the entirety of this expedition. And with that, I can kind of step out of character here for a second. As you have successfully diplomatized your way through this temple, you may now study here and learn martial disciplines. As the autonomous nature of the trainers and the knights almost perform the care of your organic sides, like that is a design feature of this place. They feed you, they water you, they rest you, and they train you.
Very cool.
So, that being said, there's also a couple of other things which I will make available because Rovain will become insistent. During your time there, your natural proclivities towards exploration and investigation will reveal that you can learn martial disciplines, but there is also there's an optional boss fight here. For there is one side of the dojo that you are not allowed to enter, and it is the eastern side. And the eastern side holds items of great power, artifacts, relics, and curios. You are able to infer that there is an advancement system, and the 3 porcelain creatures are able to move there freely, but the wooden ones do not venture there. If you wish to access their treasure trove, which your delver instincts will reveal, you will have to defeat the 3 porcelain maidens.
Can we
Are we
initiate?
able to tell? But
I would say, when you phrase it like that, do they offer it as a rite of passage that we have to defeat them to go that way, or
You
they
feel
just
that it is a legal challenge that you can make.
okay, cool.
It is a
Lethal or
form.
non?
It is a form of mastery that you can take.
Alright, so we're not gonna actually kill them.
Yeah, it won't be like us they're not trying to kill us because we're trying to go over there. They won't let us until we
You
prove
don't know
we
that
can.
for certain.
Okay. That's fair.
You get the feeling that their purpose is to train you and make you stronger. You have no way of knowing if their final challenge is deadly or not.
do they speak with a language, or are they just gestures and
They speak
no language?
They speak through gestures, and much of it you're able to piece by kind of taking in context clues and reading more like visual representations on murals and things like that. But the 3 of them themselves don't speak. At least they don't speak in a way that you can hear. It's possible that they are communicating, and it does seem as if they talk to each other. And they also attempt to talk to you, although they are more hands-on with that, since it's clear that you can't truly understand each other. Whatever process is controlling them, or inferring to them their inner workings, it seems to be, well, automatic. You sense the creatures are not truly alive in this pure sentient stance, which such a thing is something that anyone from Calcatesh would be somewhat aware of. And yet, you also feel that there is a personality to each of them. Moon Maiden Vosa appears to be kind of detached and aloof, but in the times when she's not being actively training someone, you will find her in the koi pond feeding the fish. Moon Maiden Evola is often seen dancing without sword or shield in the nearby small field under the trees, and mostly at night under the starlight. And the few times that you see the Moon Maiden Tonia, who is not actively training or watching over everyone, you will see that she is in the eastern wing writing something on parchment with ink. Whatever the purpose or whatever the path that these three might have, whatever sentience they might have, it seems to be almost like the ghost of a person rather than a full personage. But those are the things in front of you. You can take the enhanced training of the Moon Maiden Temple for as long as you'd like, and you can also take on their challenge. For Rovaine's sake, I think that he would be okay with maybe one bout of training, but only if you intend to challenge them.
Right.
Only then would Aladdin be pleased.
So, two questions. One of them, this is probably obvious, but I have to ask it anyway, just because my brain would bug me if I don't. There is no implication of any sort of magical, arcane, spell casting. None of that is being presented here, right? It's all just martial discipline,
This is
like
a
straight
martial
dojo. Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I figured. Right, okay.
I mean, I'm up for the optional boss fight as long
I'm
as
all
we
down for a
don't actually
challenge,
end
yeah.
up killing them.
Sure.
If it's if it's just a bout to see, to show like strength, I think we've kind of been on that track so far. Like with the nulls, and then with the all the other fights, we seem to kind of have taken this on, just head straight forward and kind of get into the shit. And I think Lucian would be down. I think there's an air of intrigue with the easternmost side of the complex that, and especially because we're not just mindlessly going to kill these guys, and it's something that's at least a little more lawful in nature, I guess. I think that I think I'd be cool with doing the challenge, seeing if we can do it. This is assuming that they're not just going to outright kill us if we fail the challenge, but I don't know if that would be their purpose, and I think Lucian would assume.
If Rovain participates in the fight, he will be trying to kill them.
Okay.
Which means they will probably be trying to kill you back.
Right.
Even though that is probably not the intention, Rovain is not going to not do that.
That's fair.
Praise be to Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the challenge that we are suspecting that we can make. I'm not. How many days have we spent here, or how many days did it take for us to learn
You've spent
everything
one,
that you
you've spent 1 day here so far for all that to be revealed. If you want to actually learn the disciplines, you'll have to spend the time here. Now, it will be accelerated because these are specialist trainers, and because of the unique nature of the Moon Maiden Temple. But it will still take time, and that is time.
Does it appear
measured
that
in weeks, not days?
Okay. Does it appear that they would want to train us all, or only a certain few with martial capability?
They would train all of you, but you can learn a martial stance even if you can't use it.
Yeah, there's gonna be
And there are reasons for that will come up later. But you can choose to learn a martial stance even if you cannot use it right now.
Got it. And then is each martial stance appear to be different, or does it all
yeah.
appear to be the same teaching? All different.
They teach all sorts of different ones.
Are we able to tell if they look at each of us in a certain way based upon our strengths and weaknesses, and teach based on that. For example, I'm a halfling, so my strength would maybe be more speed and guile versus straight strength.
It seems that they teach you based off the scrolls that you present. And eventually, you will find that there is a library of such martial katas and scrolls that you can simply present to them to learn.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind trying to get a little bit of extra knowledge in hand.
Yeah,
even though I
well,
can't-
yeah,
even though I
absolutely.
can't
More on
use
the
it,
thing
but
because
You
they
gotta learn snake foo.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
interested.
I think of I think well, because I have because of being a mana, I do have one-handed weapon, like what's the word? Not proficiency, but
Specialist?
specialty or whatever the heck it is.
Well, can we gain access to this library and understand truly what we're available to learn?
Sure, I can tell you because it's on the wiki now.
Okay.
Okay.
Here, let me give you a link. Dun, 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 dun.
Found the page. Here it is, in notes. Weapons, just scroll down to
Remember when I said I was gonna do it? That was cool, right?
Sorry, I was already on the page.
It's fine. Anyway, so let me go through it. If you click that link, that's the wrong link. If you click this link, that'll take you to the martial disciplines.
Very cool.
And the martial disciplines are separated into core, tier 2, and unarmed. What they teach here specifically are the core and the tier 2 disciplines. Now, under normal rules, learning a core discipline takes 1 week. Learning a tier 2 discipline takes 2 weeks and has certain requirements, such as a certain number of other martial stances to learn because they're more powerful. The special qualities of the Moon Maiden Temple has an accelerated learning track. You can learn an individualistic core discipline in 3 days, and you can learn a tier 2 in 1 week. But you still must meet all the prerequisites. So, as a quick aside, to kind of learn through stuff, and for those of you that are not very familiar with it, the core disciplines are cut, guard, impact, and pierce. And what disciplines you can use with what weapon is dependent upon that weapon itself. For example, I will use a dagger as an example. So we'll go here, go to dagger, go to light weapon, short sword. Okay, so a dagger has the pierce and thrown discipline. The thrown discipline means it can apply any of its disciplines as a ranged attack because it is a thrown melee weapon, which is a special property. Pierce is a different discipline track. So that means dagger can only use pierce disciplines. So if you go to the martial discipline list and go to pierce, you will see the list of all the core stances, which are Crimson Sting, Overwatch, and Strike Through. And then you will also see that pierce is comprised of is the starter point of several other tier 2 disciplines, such as Drake Slayer, Phalanx, Linebreaker, and Giant Slayer. However, in order to access those, like for example, Drake Slayer takes Pierce and Cut, Phalanx takes Guard and Pierce, and all that stuff, you have to learn disciplines from those cores in order to access the second tier discipline. Because you're using a dagger, it only has Pierce. So that means it can only use Pierce-only disciplines, which Giant Slayer is comprised of only Pierce. So you could use the core disciplines of Pierce, and you can use the tier 2 disciplines of Giant Slayer. So on and so forth. So, before you start making any choices of what kind of martial stance you would actually like to know, even if you can't use it right now, is going to be very weapon dependent, and I suggest that you make that decision first. That's a lot of information to go through, but basically it has to match all the keywords. That's what it means.
Yeah, and as an example, Barnabas, as he goes to the library, is interested in the Crimson Sting, which I believe is a bleed status that he can put on people.
Correct.
He carries a dagger and he carries a hand crossbow. I see light crossbow. I don't see hand crossbow necessarily, but I would have to assume that's
a variant of light crossbow.
Okay, got it. So I would assume that's the Pierce. And so if Barnabas was interested in learning the Crimson Sting stance, then is he all set based on light crossbow dagger? That's something that
so
would
that
be
means
most
that means you can use Crimson Sting with those weapons. But the other problem is that you also must have a slot to put the stance in for your character, and that is only available if you have the specialist class feature, which I don't believe you have. But
okay.
The reason why it's still okay for you to learn the stances is because that knowledge may enhance you elsewise at later levels, more specifically in character paths, which are the third level choice that you make. So, for example, a character path at third level might have the requirement of you must know this many martial stances and then you can do this. And it might give you a unique factor that you would have on a character that would normally never even touch that kind of stuff. So on and so forth. So, while it cannot benefit you right now, that doesn't mean that it won't ever.
Right.
Yeah. And with that said, and Barnabas not knowing his future, and he sees this more as a cultural hospitality, being a good guest type situation, learning and breaking bread with these, although they're golems, they seem to have harmony, they seem to have purpose, and he can appreciate that. That is the path that he looks to take, but he is waiting for the rest of the party to kind of see what plays out.
So you want to spend 3 days to learn Crimson Sting. Sounds good.
Yeah, queued up.
What else would anybody else like to do?
So I was actually looking at Overwatch, but kind of looking down the line. So as a magic caster, I kind of want to have, if I'm ever going to get like a martial weapon, like a spear or something like that, what kind of path would I want to go down if I wanted to make, like, I imagine if I was in like a situation where like I'm surrounded and I don't have like a lot of options and I have to use a melee weapon, what kind of path would I want to go down? Like, because I'm not really sure which way that would go, like a more defensive style of
what do you think your biggest weakness is right now?
Well, right now with my HP, honestly, I don't have an HP and I don't have AC.
You don't have any HP, and you also lower your HP to power yourself up, right?
Yeah.
So it would make sense if you went a more defensive fighting style to prevent HP damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. So do you have a specialist slot?
What does that mean?
A class feature that says
no.
One-handed specialist, light-handed specialist.
Yeah. My base mana gives me one-handed.
No, that's
weapons.
a proficiency. That's not a specialist slot.
Oh, then no, I don't have that.
Okay, well then in that case, you might consider that if you want to learn a fighting style that you might be able to use one day with a slot filled, you might want to learn something that from the guard section to protect yourself. And then you would choose a weapon that you could use with the guard. And then who knows, maybe at third level character path, you might choose something that lets you use it.
Gotcha.
Plus there's other value to it as well, like you could train others in the style if you know it. You could make scrolls with it, you know. There is no zero value to having this.
Right.
It's just you can't use it right now. How about those of you that actually have specialist stuff? Anybody want to learn anything?
Am I getting anything, since I presented a scroll, am I getting like something specific from that?
You are getting what that scroll possessed, which is Steel Flower, I believe, is the one that I rolled for you. Steel.
Do we all don Komodos, by the way? Or are we like?
No. This actually isn't Eastern, although the map is. It's far more. I would say it's more like a cross between Arabic clothing with Celtic designs. It's very much moon related. You're wearing silken robes, but with hard leather in them, stuff like that.
So we do integrate with the culture and respect their practices and all that. We're getting
Yeah, you
we're
participate
getting
as students.
integrated.
Yeah, you,
Got it.
you
Okay.
participate
All
as students. I wouldn't say that they are like warm to you. They're very robotic. But
Right.
you don't feel unsafe while there.
Yeah, even that, one's writing in a book, the other is practicing this and that. So I mean, it's autonomy, right? But there's something more to this than just being simple guardian robots like the trees.
Oh yeah,
so
there's definitely stuff happening here. There's something more to this, you would say.
Someone dances too. There's a dancer. There's a writer. Yeah. Okay. So So Barnabas is completely like not going to attack or want that to happen at all. Like he wants to ingratiate himself fully in this.
Okay. The still flower fighting style, by the way, Florida Steve, as you attempt to get through the kata, you will see that scroll is put to the side and 2 other scrolls are pulled out by Vosa, and they seem to be much simpler than the scroll you're trying to learn, and she will attempt to teach you the first 2 instead. So Steel Flower is a tier 2 discipline, so you require a cut discipline, a cut martial stance, and a guard martial stance before you can learn it.
Okay. And I've got a cut. I don't have a guard.
Oh, you have a cut? Okay, cool. Cool. Tight. So then you learn a guard one then. So choose a
Sounds
guard
good.
one you would like to learn for 3 days, and then you can learn the tier 2 one.
Scroll back up.
So when in the guard disciplines, when it says like required keywords guard ×2, that means your weapon has to have guard ×2 in its keywords, right? Like two of the guard words, or how does that work?
No, that's. I'm not sure why that's there. I'll have to talk to Frosty about that.
Okay, so
Look at where it says stance.
guard. Got it. Okay, got it.
That's where it's required.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Because guard discipline stances, those are core stances, so all it requires is a weapon that has access to guard discipline, like a cutlass or something.
Okay.
Ooh, now you get to choose what weapon you're going to try and lean into, Florida Steve. Ooh, is it going to be whip or is it going to be something else? Maybe a secondary melee weapon. Wow, wouldn't that be cool?
I think I'll go Nettle Sting.
Nettle Sting?
Yeah.
Nettle Sting's good.
Yeah, that I was looking at that one too.
Okay, you want
Yep,
to
and
learn
I guess I'll Nettle Sting leaning into the whip.
All right, sounds good. Okay, well, remember, the whip has... what disciplines does the whip have? Does it have cut?
I think it was cut guard. Or is it cut impact? Let me look at it.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
sure it has guard.
Cut impact. Okay, hold on. Let me see what I have with guard.
Yeah.
But you would have to learn a guard to get to the steel flower.
Do they have some nunchucks I can have?
They do.
Because I do specialize in them. I just don't have it yet, and that has guard.
Because you have Glaive Weapon Specialist, don't you?
Yeah.
Fucking Florida Steve with a whip and nunchucks. That's awesome.
You just want to learn, you want to just learn
right?
how to
Whipping
use-
nunchucks. It's
He just wants to learn nunchucks? That'd be so sick.
Hell yeah.
Looks like it's time for me to take you down. Pulls out nunchucks.
What the hell? That's
right,
great.
well,
that just makes sense to me. Like you're giving, you're thrusting a weapon or you're swinging it. You're swinging it, right? You swing a whip. You swing nunchucks.
That's
It has trajectory,
That's so funny, dude.
that's great.
You know what? I don't think anybody else is using nunchucks. You know what? Go for it, champ. So that's so nunchucks are guard impact. So you won't be able to learn steel flower because that doesn't work with those ones. But you can learn others, like let's go into them. Like tier 2 stances for let's see what is guard and impact. I believe is crash. Yeah, crash stances is.
Is that the tier 2? Okay. guard impact.
Yeah, you want
What is a whip
Well,
but not elongated nunchucks?
What if he put the nunchucks on the end of the end of the whip? Uses like a
Okay,
like a
so-
makeshift flail.
So
Oh my god, that's crazy.
yeah, crash dance. Blowout is you would require a shield and a single weapon for that one, which you can do with like a manica.
I think I've got a buckler on me.
Got a buckler and nunchucks. Yeah. Now the weird. So the thing about so this is your challenge, right? Nunchucks requires 2 hands to use a one-handed weapon, but it does a D10. So in order for it to work with the crash out stance, you'll have to choose. Let's see here.
Oh, that requires a heavy weapon for crash out. Okay.
Yeah, crash out's a heavy weapon only. You could do. If you got a manica, which they have here, and wore that, that would count as a shield. And then you could use blowout, which will let you store blocked damage to smash into an enemy as you charge it up. Or if you wanted to go down pure impact and not the guard piece, let's see. The nunchucks are guard and impact. So if you went down double impact, that's Skull Shatter. And Skull Shatter is... you've got Battle Stomp, which means you could stomp the ground, making an unarmed strike against everyone around you. Crater Maker. Oh, not that one. That one's heavy. Helmet Splitter, which lets you daze enemies when you hit them with your weapon. It's pretty sick.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Or if you wanted to be pure defense, or more leaning towards defense, you could do double guard, which is the tower, I believe. The tower, yeah. And there's all sorts to choose from on that. So you have the Black Tower, which gives you the Vengeful property, which gives you more damage when you attack an enemy that attacks you. Let's see here. You could do White Tower, which is 2 other guard stances you'd have to learn. But White Tower would let you use your parry action as the block action. And you could also do Watchtower, which would give you attacks of opportunity whenever an enemy moves into, moves out of, or moves through your threatened area.
Ooh, which one was that one?
That one's Watchtower, which might be pretty sick. You could attack enemies as they enter your space. I'm not gonna lie, if Florida Steve becomes a nunchuck user, I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude.
So you get a lot of
There they
you get a
are.
lot of stuff going because you also have your torch to keep in mind too. 'Cause you,
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to.
But a torch is also impact, I believe.
Oh. Hmm.
And it could be a good social skill to have too, not just combat. I mean, it's an exotic skill
True.
learned by robots in the forest. I mean,
Learned by warrior monk robots.
That's true.
Awesome. This is awesome.
Nunchucks are pretty sick. But anyway, what about you, Ken? Anything catch your eye?
Yeah. I'm gonna go for turn aside.
You want to learn turn aside? Sick,
Uh,
nasty.
you-
Okay, well, all of them should be up there, all the disciplines. So take your time and look through the ones you'd like to learn. Do you have a specialist slot, Nist?
I do not.
Ah, unfortunate.
It was either that or Gambit or Combat Acumen. Those are a hard decision to make.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, I'll be right back while you guys give that a little thought, but maybe a little look over. It'd be really sick.
is Durin a two-handed katana or is it Dao katana or the one-handed?
It's
katana?
a Wakizashi. It's one-handed.
He uses
Oh,
a
Wakatashi?
Wakizashi, but technically he'd use any of them. He's Glane Weapon Specialist, so he can use any of them. I'll be right back.
Do you keep a free hand for healing though? Is this like
Yes.
is this like Elder Scrolls rules or?
I need a free hand for healing, but I can pretty much start combat with my mace in my other hand.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm thinking a cool path I could go down is like definitely like a I think of it like because like snake like, right? So like a piercing strike or something like that. So something like nettle sting I think is become pretty cool for me to learn, because eventually like on my evolution maybe go down the path of like using magic and weapons together, and maybe like empowering weapons with like the colors of the prism. That could be kind
Do
of
you
cool.
have legs or are you a snake?
I'm a snake. Like it's a half. So like my lower half is a snake tail. It's I don't have
Slithering side.
legs.
He's a Naga.
I'm a naga
Is
or a
that,
lobby.
is that a dodgy type? Like you're dancing around your opponent?
I mean,
snake
I
board
imagine
deal?
it kind of. Yeah, I kind of imagine it like it's hard to describe it in combat as we do stuff because he does magic. But when he's moving, especially with, like Spellwind, you see that he darts around really quickly.
Yeah, because he's looking for the right angle. That's the whole thing about a snake is that it can stand up high and then find that right. You can go up, you can go down, you can go like all kinds of different angles.
I was thinking,
What weapon do you use though?
I was gonna do a spear. So like a spear, I feel like would be pretty. I don't know. I like the idea of like the coiled strike, the just how snakes would act, right? Except he doesn't have
get
fangs.
in, get out.
So yeah, he doesn't have
Attack and
fangs.
then pull out. Yeah.
And the thing is though is that he uses magic mostly, so it would be kind of like more of a defensive option in case he needed to. Like magic was like a bad option in the fight, so you would want to have something that's more attuned to keeping him more safe than like being hyper aggressive. So that's what I was thinking of. Like I think nettle sting is pretty cool, where if I get hit, then I can deal bonus equal to my grace, which I have +2 to grace, so I'd be doing extra damage with the spear. So I think that's going to be my choice, and that's also a guard stance, so I can go down the guard stuff later, or it's a guard. It's guard pierce.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going turn aside and then eventually going for panache.
And if that's okay, so really, I think we need to discuss honestly, how long are we staying? Well, firstly, do we want to do the optional boss fight, and how long are we wanting to stay here to do this?
I'm just going to the might now.
I mean, the only one who's going to hate staying here is Ravain.
Is Ravain, right?
I'm happy to stay here as long as it
right. There is
crazy.
like I think definitely we should try the optional boss fight. It's just really we don't want to murder them. It's not a murder kind of thing. So
yeah, well, I think it's a matter of like how much of the culture are we absorbing right now, and if we look at this as a part of their culture is based on challenge and overcoming that obstacles and stuff like that, which it seems like it is because they're robotic. There's no warmth here.
Well,
there's one other thing to consider. It's like how bad do we actually want the curios and weapons here? When we go to the main tower, the main castle, there's going to be way more stuff to loot there as well.
True, but how many other people are able to access this place? So we could get. There is an opportunity that we are able to get loot that nobody else will be able to get, or wouldn't be able to get because we got here first.
Just to throw Barnabas's say in this, it's not so much about what can be gained from that kind of thing. It's about have we acknowledged the way things work here in such a way that we feel like we could succeed at such a task and be very pragmatic. If Florida Steve is able to run circles around this porcelain doll and that challenge looks like nothing, then absolutely go for it. If we all appear to be doing very well in learning all this stuff and we think we could go for it, then Barnabas would be like, we should definitely go for a challenge.
I think based on how we have taken things so far, like the Knoll situation is a great example. We kind of took that head on, and obviously circumstances were kind of like a little against us on that, but I mean we kind of all decided and have been all deciding to kind of take things like as they come and not try and be subtle about it. So I feel like this challenge is right up our alley. You know what I mean? It seems kind of like an us thing to do.
Yeah,
That's
I
up
would
to you
definitely
guys.
take I would definitely take a noble challenge.
I think these are the disciplines I'm going to go for.
But as for which disciplines, though, it just depends on how long we want to stay here and do this. Like, do we want to spend the time it takes to get to the tier 2 and start getting those?
Dude, I want battle stops so bad.
Okay, because I'm gonna say I don't mind staying and doing this, but we do have to keep in mind that we are spending time, and like there are other groups on the island, and we also need to go deal with a doppelganger. But then again, we are doing stuff that would make us like better in the long run. So
Yeah, somebody's going to deal with them, or we will.
yeah, but I'm about to say
not
like,
worried.
Lucian chalks it up to either we do the bare minimum here and then we continue on our quest or what we're trying to do, or we stay here, get stronger, and if we're gonna stay here and get stronger, then we take the challenge because there's no reason not to.
I agree to that. Yeah, that makes sense.
I would say it depends. Like Alex and how are Alex, Barnabas, and like Duran? How are you guys feeling on this?
I found 3 disciplines I want to learn. 2 tier 1s and 1 tier 2.
Okay, so you're wanting to Barnabas. Are you wanting to go any particular? Like, are you wanting to go really heavy into this discipline stuff? Are you wanting to like?
Well,
'Cause it-
yeah, because short answer is yes. I would go more towards staying longer because I'm not so much aware of the urgency for the doppelganger.
fair.
I know you guys are after it, but what Barnabas is seeing here is a lot of opportunity because he could sell this knowledge later, or at least relay the knowledge into his guilds and gain fame.
That's
And
true.
you know that kind of stuff, because who knows how many people have been here before. So he's on the side of wanting to stay longer and all that stuff. And then from an out of character perspective, you know, that's what he feels as a character. Me, on the other hand, you know, it's we can do what we need to do based on the urgency of the other characters for sure.
I think
Hey Tara, Frosty just DM'd me. He says StillNet has guard times 2 because you need 2 guard weapons for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to be dual wielding weapons.
Ah, I see.
Yeah,
Got it.
passing for guard.
Okay, that
I'm
makes
back.
sense then. I'd say then, yeah. I mean, it sounds like. And Darren, are you wanting to get a tier 2 as well? Like more move towards that.
Yeah, if we're able to, yes.
So it sounds like the consensus is that we're going to be spending pretty much a long time here, a good amount of time here. And if that's the case, then I say we take the challenge after we learn all these disciplines and stuff.
I mean, we can also just come back here.
No.
Can we?
Rovain will not stand for that.
Right.
He will not waste Elodine's time.
So,
if you want to
we're
learn
gonna
cool
stay
attacks from the robots, he will be okay with it as long as there is a glorious battle at the end of it. Is what
Yeah,
he would say.
The ones, while I don't have the slots for them, I would like to learn the Way of Ambition, the Way of Passion, and the Impact, which is the tier 2 one. Let me double check what it's called. Pummel.
Well,
So going all in on unarmed strikes.
Well, we'll go through that one at a time here in a second. Also, floor to Steve. If you did choose the path of nunchucks, I was thinking about it, and I think I would count the nunchucks as if you were wielding 2 weapons, because you're holding it in both hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Underneath what it says is a one-handed weapon that takes both hands.
But that means he wouldn't be able to use it with his torch, though, right? Or would he be able to?
Well, he can't use it with his torch. That's the point.
Oh, okay.
Because he would be, but I think I would go back and make a change that make it count as 2 weapons. Because I was going through all the options, and there's really not that a nunchucka can actually qualify for, and I think that would be a difference I would do anyway. So, but anyway,
And
whatever you guys want, though. Oh, I forgot my ketchup. I'll be right back.
I think the. Oh, okay.
Alright.
And I just want to say this: if we're going, because I already did Crimson Sting, I know that's what I want. If we're going into tier 2, there's a whole new set of stuff that I need to talk to Arcadum about.
Yeah. Well, that's
Figure out
what I'm trying to. Before we get into the nitty gritty of it, we as a party, we're going to decide to stay here and do this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Slot
many
locked
days
in.
was it for the tier 1s?
It's like a week or something, I think he said. It's
That was
going to
the
be
tier
a bit.
2.
Tier 2's a week. Tier 1's are
Oh,
3
okay.
days. Also, I'm back.
3 days. Okay, got it.
And they're
Yeah.
providing food and water, so we don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
so we don't
Yeah,
supplies
there's
or
no
anything
supply.
like that.
There's no supply loss.
Yeah, I'd say we. Yeah, let's get our hands wet. Let's get into it.
I'm happy with my
Right.
choices. Arcadum, I put mine in.
I need to look over. I need to look over the ones I want to do that.
Yeah, let's go over. Yeah, what's the longest we're gonna be here? Yeah, if we're going tier
At
2.
least a week. At least a week if we're going tier
Ooh,
twos.
Florida
if
Steve's
we're
gonna
learning-
learn Battle Stomp, Breaker Swing, and Arm Numbing. Very cool.
For the 3 I want to learn, that would take 2 weeks. 6 days for the tier 1 and a week for the tier 2.
That's fine.
Yeah. That's mostly what I'm wondering, because if we're gonna be staying for longer, depending on who's gonna take the longest, that might take up another one. Yeah, as well to maximize
at-
time.
Let me look at the guards. Phalanx.
And just to kind of lock this in for time, Barnabas wanted to learn Crimson Sting, and then if we're waiting for tier 2 and we are staying for tier 2, he has interest in after that Wasp Sting.
Let's just put it up. Put it all in the chat.
Yeah.
No way. It's right there for Arcadum.
Oh, if you guys could put that in notes actually, so I can go back and look at it on Discord.
Put it in notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going all in on them strikes. You guys want to know what Pommel does? The tier 2 I want?
Sure. What's it do?
Whenever an enemy would take damage from 2 different qualifying weapons of the same round, in the same round, that enemy takes additional damage equal to the wielder's current THP.
Oh,
So my
Oh my
temporary hit
God.
points become damage. And Way Ambition gives my fish overwhelm.
oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Way of Passion is
that's
when I
gonna
hit
be
someone
nasty.
twice, I give them tier 1. So that's overwhelm, tier 1, and a lot of damage.
Well, the extra damage you won't get because you're using the same weapon.
I got 2 claws.
That's the same weapon. It's an unarmed strike.
Pomo says unarmed strikes with separate hands qualify.
Oh, right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I did that. All right, then you're fine.
So yeah, I get a high damage output, and I can turn that all into force damage. And add my level.
Sick.
I don't attack often, but when
well,
I do,
well,
I
presuming
hit like a
you,
truck.
do you have a specialist slot at all?
No, I do not. Which is
Oh, and then you're. Yeah, as a reminder, that's a slot, so you fill it with the fighting style, so you won't get all of that. That's not how it works.
that's right.
So you get a slot, and then you fill it with one of the ones that you know. To use the tier 2 ones, they're better than the core ones. Then you put it in that slot with a better fighting style. Now,
I got it.
eventually, as time goes on, you do unlock more of them. So, like for example,
Like a,
those of you that have the specialist class feature, at 3rd level you'll get a second slot. So you can have 2 fighting styles at the same time, as long as
It's
they
like-
qualify for each other.
it's like attunements almost for like magic items, where you
Yeah,
have like
kind
an
of.
attunement
Yeah,
slot,
kind of.
but you have multiple magic items that you could use. Okay.
Yeah. I do believe we're gonna take the boss fight afterwards, though.
Yeah, it looks like the consensus is that we're all gonna at least get like our tier 2s, and then we're gonna take the challenge fight. But the real problem is that we don't want to. If Ravain's going to murder them, then there needs to be a discussion about not straight up murdering them, because that's not right.
T-Bro, you gotta learn one more Pierce stance to learn Wasp Sting tier 2. So you have to have 2 Pierce stances. So Crimson Sting and another one, and then you can get tier 2. It's the same amount of time everybody else is gonna take, though. So it's fine.
Oh, did I do something wrong? Crimson Sting and Wasp Sting can't do that?
No. You're fine, but you have to learn one additional Pierce stance because Wasp Sting requires 2 previous Pierce stances. So you need to learn
Okay.
Crimson Sting and something else from that list. But it's fine
Understood.
because everybody's spending the same time anyway, so it doesn't cost any extra.
That
Another
is
tier
so
1 Pierce.
cool. The shifting weight one is really cool. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. That's super cool. So I need a guard and an impact.
Yeah, these are very cool. I just wish I can use them now. Oh well, maybe in the future.
In the future, yeah. If I
I
ever
mean,
go down this.
what do you care? You have guns.
Ah,
I need to, so to do that, I need to know the difference between Overwatch and Strike Through. Overwatch just sounds like good old attack of opportunity, which I'm very familiar with. I'm not too sure what Strike Through. I'm having a hard time understanding that.
Sure. Strike Through. I'll go to it. So there's a defensive action called Withstand that uses armor. The armor specialty. Attacks with this give a penalty to those checks equal to one of those 4 statistics. It helps defeat a defensive option that enemies have.
So this is me attacking, and if one of those enemies performs a Withstand action, I have a better opportunity to pierce through that Withstand.
That's correct. They have a penalty equal to your authority, competence, prowess, or vigor. So check and make sure if you have any bonuses there, because if you don't, you might just want to take Overwatch.
Checking.
Let's see. Might as well ask, but a cestus is basically on both hands, right?
A cestus is on one hand.
Okay.
You get 2 cestises, though.
Okay. Yeah. So if I wield a wakizashi in one hand and cestus in the other, would it count as being able to apply the guard discipline to the wakizashi?
Well, let's go through all the steps, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, so first thing is, do you have dual wield?
Is that
That's a class
specific
feature
thing?
from the core skills. They're from the core classes.
I do not.
Okay. If you do not have dual wield, then you'll have to take I think you'll have to take another path to do that.
Like which one?
If you're trying to get guard on your
Yes.
wakizashi.
Yes. Yeah, so I can benefit from turn aside.
Oh, well, if you have a cestus and you learn turn aside, you can just use the cestus.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Because turn aside's guard, right? That's the only requirement?
Yes.
Yeah, so you just knock it away with your fist.
Ah, okay, then
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm good. Okay, then I'm good to proceed with what I have thought.
And remember that if you ever want to change your stances out, you do it at the end of a rest.
Sounds good. How many stances can we have up? Or is it just one per...
But so it's 1 right now until we get to level 3, and then if you have the class feature that lets you have that like specialty, it gives you another one. So if you have that class feature at next level, you'll get a second slot, quote unquote, where you could put a second discipline in. So like for instance, if you learned turn aside And those 3, right now you can only use one of those 3, and then next level you can use 2 of those 3, if I'm understanding it correctly.
Is that correct, Arcadum?
Is what? Sorry, I was reading chat.
Very good. Ken was asking about using it. So, like right now, he can learn all those 3, and he can choose one to use. And then next level, if he has the class feature that gives him a second, like slot, quote unquote, he can pick another one to use at the same time, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I think.
I just think that I'll probably use Ice Pick as default until later on. Yeah, once I learn it.
If I ever make another character, I'm totally doing like a rapier duelist kind of thing. There's so many cool there's a lot of these are really freaking cool. Good job, Mark Adams. Fucking sick. I'm not
Thank you.
kidding.
I worked.
I'm not. This is really sick.
I worked really fucking hard on these to make them good. So, all right. So now I have to see if Rovane would choose anything.
I mean, if you want, you could proactively speak to him later about it.
He's in chat, very drunk though.
Oh.
So I'm not sure if I should.
Probably not take his word for it for now.
Let me go see. Let me go see what he could learn with the scythe. Scythe is hard cut. Cleave and reach, so if we go here.
I don't know why he just comes in here. I've been drinking the entire time. I don't know why he just doesn't come in.
I've been drinking this whole time.
I think it's like a holiday for him, no? Or something
It's
like
a
that
holiday
today?
for him. He's out probably hanging out with family, friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Friends. Got it. Didn't know
possibly,
anything about that.
Oh, yes, friends. Yes, those.
Yes, those.
Those things that I've heard of. All right, here we go. Cross slash. Oh, he might like that one. Cole the Meek. I think he'd like that one too.
Oh, that sounds like right up his alley.
Yeah, he'd probably take Cole the Meek, heal himself. Let's see. He doesn't use 2 weapons. Cross slash or Cole the Meek, I'd say, but probably Cole the Meek. That's probably what he'd try to learn. I have been drinking for 16 hours. There is no competition. That is what I'm saying.
Very good.
I have been drinking for 16 hours. My man. I think... Does he already have... I know he has slice through.
If I focused on cut, can I take slice through a second time to get the second level of it, and then just get a level 2?
No, you
cut
can't. You can't double up like that. You have to take another one.
Oh, okay.
But if you wanted to go you want to go further into whip, right?
I could do that because then I could take deep bite and
Yeah, you could take
increase
deep bite.
my
crit threshold.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could take some of the horde breaker stances, which is pure cut, and you could choose. You could choose cross slash, which might be pretty good for you. You could take.
There's horde breaker.
Horde breaker is pure cut, which is 2 other cut stances.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, that's sick. Cross slash. Oh my
Cross
god.
slash is pretty good. You could put a heavy bleed on a single, like if there's a big guy surrounded by a bunch of small guys, you could put some focus fire damage and bleed on a single target, which is pretty nice.
I think I'll do that instead of the impact stuff with the nunchucks. I'll do the deep bite and then cross slash.
On his character notes, do you guys have what his martial styles are other than slice through?
Let me check.
Because if not, I'll probably just give him deep bite, and I'll give him Call the Meek.
Let me
But you
check.
say he only has slice through.
Okay, well then I'll probably just give him deep bite and Call the Meek. That way he's not idle during all this time, and I don't think he'd have a problem learning fighting techniques from weird porcelain doll robots. If at the other end of it he was promised a good fight. I'm
Yeah,
sure
he
he's
just has slice through. As from
Yes,
what I'm
teach
seeing,
me
so.
to how to kill you easier.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems good. Very, very cool. Okay. Oh, while you guys make those adjustments, I will be prepping that fight because it's pretty fucking spectacular. That really
Cool.
chemos my G's, as it were.
Can I have a discipline like slotted, quote unquote, even though I don't have a weapon to use it with?
You only no, because you don't have any slots. The slots are the specialist required class features.
Oh, I see. I understand. Gotcha.
Mhm. Like, I can't use any of what I learned yet.
So I just know them. I just can't use them. Got it. Big thumbs
If
up.
you want to look at it like you know how to play basketball, that doesn't mean you're going to be able to play basketball at a professional level.
Sure. Yeah. That makes sense.
That's kind of the idea of it.
Gotcha. But if I were ever to get trained, I would already have the knowledge required to. Or I'd have extra knowledge on top of.
If you got into physically fit enough shape, then you would already have the knowledge of doing that and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Time to start doing some push-ups.
Hit one. I can't do them right because I'm a snake, but still.
I'm a snake.
Mistake.
I'm a snicky snake.
I was waiting for when you would start doing that. It's the back of my head.
I'll do it again too. I'm a snicky snake. All right. Now we're starting to make some.
All right.
Now we're starting to make
This is-
some progress.
This is our training arc montage.
Gonna be a montage, yeah.
Can we do a footloose? Can we get a footloose montage?
Sure.
Footloose, kick up your Sunday shoes.
I don't have legs.
I don't have legs.
I can't kick off
I
shoes. I
can't
don't
kick
have
off
shoes.
my shoes. I don't have legs. I'm sad. The darkness pulls me back. Can't stay footloose.
Very good.
For all those too young to know what we're talking about, I'm gonna put it in general. Live a little bit of history.
I know what Footloose is.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's go.
Skibbity bibbity bop, skibbity bop, skibbity bop, bobbity 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 boppy bop boppy bop. Hey, hey, whoa, yeah. Okay. Now I have Footloose stuck in my head. Boop, boop, boop,
Could be worse. Could be Greece.
Oh, that's
Everybody
true.
got abuse.
All right. It looks like the world will be ripped asunder. Brought to you by Milton Bradley, a family company. And that's gonna anger Essie, but you know, I do what I want. She can do cry. Alrighty. Has everybody got all their stuff figured out?
I do.
I believe so.
I think so.
Okily dokily, here we go. Rubs hands together. Excellent. .jpg.
I've been rereading Unarmed Strike, and I forgot it has the versatile property, so I can use 3 HCP to do a D10 of damage with it.
That's true.
Which means I can actually use my prepare to attack.
Yes.
I can read. I can fight.
I can read. I can sing.
Alrighty. Dun dun. What the? Uh-oh. Please. Okay. Whew. Thought I just deleted all that. That would have been incredible.
Not so cash money.
Your level of cash money, unacceptable. Come forth.
Ropes. Bomb.
Gross. Great. Yes, but
Ropes. Bombs. All of it is yours.
throw bombs?
Throw more bombs.
Throw more bombs? Did someone say bombs? Aye, Barnabas. You like bombs?
Pushing up glasses, Barnabas. Yeah.
Barnabas,
Would you be interested in a grenade?
Would you be interested in a grenade, perhaps?
What?
You heard me.
I'm quite proficient in the use of
I'm quite.
grenades.
What the?
Melt them in acid.
He's got like a very like. He's very like guild merchanty, like almost like a librarian style, and he just pulls out a bomb and throws it at you.
Sometimes they
Jesus
do be
Christ.
tripping, and I have to put them down.
I'm on that gang style.
I'm on that gang style for real. You feel me? Prepare for death.
Oh my god.
Prepare yourself.
So throwing gang signs as he throws this fucking
throws a
grenade.
grenade.
What's that? Sorry.
Barnabas makes exploding books. Here, read this. Haha, got him.
What are you, illiterate?
What a fool. How dare you.
You seem to be a little poor, throws Bob.
You seem to be a bit. Come back when you're a little richer.
Oh, speaking of which, I I do have something I have to make note of while we're here. It's a merchant type thing. I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Sure. What's that?
Maybe this is the right moment.
Sure, go
So
ahead.
Barnabas, seeing opportunity at every possible avenue. So first off, I need to know: am I able to write notes without a special kit?
Yeah, you can just take notes. That's fine.
Okay, what I would like to accomplish here is that Barnabas sees the very unique opportunity in front of him, and he would like to make note of the customs and mannerisms and the location and the overall environment of how he could teach others to arrive at this place and also get training, and he would like to sell that information for the right price and for the right people, as he does respect their culture and whatnot.
Oh, you could just replicate. You could just make scrolls, martial scrolls of the martial styles that you learn here, and just sell them in Kazer's Landing.
Lucian could help you out with that. With the scholarship.
Okay, so what was that? What was that, Lucian?
I'll say, Lucian, if you approached him about it, he would be willing to help you like transcribe it using a scholarship.
Okay. Well, that's very utilitarian. I get that. But Barnabas looks at this as another angle, and that this could be a very nice vacation spot for those wanting to.
Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're getting somewhere.
Are you implying a resort at the Drift Island?
Yeah, it's more, you look around right now. You got food, you got tea, you got special clothes.
Oh my
you get to
God.
wear. This is an experience.
Come
And
on
he
down
wants
to
to
the
bundle
Drift
up that experience.
Oh,
Wow.
geez.
Only 2 gold for 2 nights.
It'll
Maybe
feel,
after we take care
it'll
of the
feel like
doppelganger.
3 years.
But, okay, at the same time, he also wants to relay that this is very serious, and that if you do make a mistake and you don't have manners and good hospitality, that you might die. And so it's very, very serious.
You might die. You know?
But that is
That's so
what is going
comforting.
through his head right now. He wants to write that down. But it's not just simply about passing on the fighting style. He wants people to come and experience the environment.
Oh
and
my
gain
God.
that experience.
That
inside.
is-
Experience the environment. Experience the thrills.
And
Experience.
if that is allowed, I'll make a note of it, and then we'll bring it up
Sure,
at a later time.
That is definitely a merchant mindset.
That's a.
you can certainly try.
Okay.
I'm starting to think you're not really understanding how dangerous the.
Do you remember?
Don't
all
worry,
we
just
went through
go to the
the-
Drift
yeah.
Isles. It's easy. Come on.
Did you forget about the aging water?
No. That's not important. What's important is that they give you a free complimentary fruit. There's a gift basket, okay?
Oh man.
20% off for like
Hey,
a family
I'm gonna be
deal.
honest, I'm gonna be honest. I've already got one group who's like, what if we make a place called Queso's Landing? Like,
What?
They want to build a restaurant. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So go for it. Live your life, King.
Those are very forward-looking
Pop
people.
off, King.
in my opinion.
Those are very
Pop-off.
forward-looking people. In my
Gotta
opinion.
think about the future.
Wow.
Honestly, they have my
Yeah, like-
respect. To be completely honest.
Oh
What
my
did
God.
Fury say from Agent Shield? We might as well assume the world's going to keep spinning unless it stops. Just
And-
might as well
and-
assume.
Yeah, until
Yeah.
we will presume the world will keep spinning until the day it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. That's Barnabas' attitude right now. So this could turn into something very profitable. He takes the notes. He makes
That's
sure that he
great.
can guide someone through this, and then we'll
Do
just
you
cut that away from later.
Lucian is willing to help you at least. Do you share with us your ambitions, or is
I
this
get-
Oh, absolutely.
an internal
Absolutely.
one?
I'm going to the restroom. See you guys later.
Nob in chat is, once the doppelganger is dead, I am sure that most will be fixed, and we can claim the center island. We can do this.
We can do this.
Well, he has the shark eye convinced. Yes.
Okay.
Money.
Okay.
A resort. Brilliant.
But absolutely, Barnabas
People
shares
will
his
die.
thoughts with Lucian. Anyone who would listen, he has no guile or no secretiveness. He
people
trusts his
will
party
die.
entirely. So, yeah.
Lucian is willing to help you transcribe what you want to like. We're like selling the styles later. He's willing to help and do his best to help you with that endeavor. Lucian is
Just
a
make
bit
it clear.
is a bit
It's more about entering this place safely and understanding the culture and the mores and what you should do in order to be received in a gracious manner. It's not so much about the fighting styles. Unfortunately, Barnabas has
Right.
little care about the fighting styles, but
Sure.
it's about experiencing this place safely. That's what he's trying to relay on the paper and get someone here safely.
well.
And he thinks it has
Lucian-
value in that.
Lucian would seem skeptical that
you could get anybody to come here, like under the conditions that the Isle is currently in. So he doesn't bash your idea, but he's definitely needs to be convinced of its validity before he's willing to help. Really,
roads, and he sees condominiums in the background. Construction.
Oh my
and
god!
vacation spots. But he understands other people's reluctance to have such an ambitious vision of such things. And
Lucian is treating Barnabas like that friend who's like who's like kind of semi drunk and has like napkin ideas, and he's kind of like, yeah, sure,
Yeah, that's what it
is. Design. Oh man.
Oh, it's brilliant.
That brings up a childhood memory of mine. I was at a restaurant with family, and we were sitting next to a designer, like a car designer, and he was literally doodling like car designs on a fucking napkin. It's like, what?
Oh yeah.
It's like when I was 12 or something, and I'm like, holy crap.
That's how greatness is made.
The same level of like surprise from Lucy. It's like, what?
Absolutely fantastic.
Interesting.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
Alrighty, guys.
All right.
We ready to rock?
Serious time. Rubs hands.
Rubs
Okay.
hands together. Good.
Good. A gift basket. Yes.
A gift basket for
Compliment-
Steve.
Complimentary visits.
Complimentary visits, yes. Yes, and glorious battle. Things and stuff and things and stuff.
Can you imagine if we turned the Drift Isle to a fucking resort? That would be... I don't know how to feel about that. Isn't it like a whole keep people's culture here, you know? Like, history and things.
Okay. But are you guys ready?
I am.
Yep.
I don't know,
Yep.
I think
Yeah,
Alex
I am.
went AFK, which I'm going to go grab some water real quick too.
Oh, okay.
So I will be right.
Then I shall wait for everyone to get back.
And I'm ready. I'm here. I'm making some notes in my little Google Docs. So
I'm Googling.
Moon marketing idea: Moon Temple Resort. Moon Temple Retreat. There we go.
Moon Temple Retreat, yes. Yes, and then yes. More power. It's so fantastic. It's wonderful. It's everything I ever wanted. Look at this stuff. Hey, isn't it neat?
I'm back.
We're waiting on Alex to get back.
What's funny is that I love how Barnabas earlier was talking about like the culture and all that, and it was like, oh, we gotta like learn the culture stuff. But what if we could turn it into a resort? What if we monetize this?
Yeah, what if we appropriate their culture for our benefit?
Yes, yes. What if we turn this into
You guys
Chinatown?
you're thinking exactly the way. Exactly the way he thinks. He's a
Excellent.
Gregorian. Culture is to be experienced in its completeteness.
Mm-hmm.
And profitable.
Yeah. Yep, right. The asterisk and profitable.
Alright, we ready to fight?
We are.
Yeah.
You ready?
I think so.
Ready to rock?
Mm-hmm.
Rumble.
Let's get ready to
I'm
rumble.
gonna show these martial disciplines how magic works correctly.
Okay.
Alright, active combat. Get in here.
So,
Now,
did we already
somebody-
learn the martial disciplines? Or?
Yes, this happens at the
Yeah,
end. So
okay.
everybody
After,
add
yeah.
those to your
Yeah,
your,
notes and sheets.
to your sheets and whatnot.
I have to update my sheet on our doc because I could have added my level 2 stuff too, but I have it written down on a separate pad.
All right.
Okay.
Following the contextual clues, you will pick up the black scroll that has the symbol of the three of them. You will present it, and they will clear the practice yard of the arena. You will see that all of the lunatic knights will gather to watch the exchange. And the three of them await you.
That's pretty cool. Alright, let's get to formation, gentlemen.
Rovain will give a sigh. Finally.
Finally, some good fucking food.
Finally, some good fucking food.
Durin and Barnabas, you want to get to our...
I was putting
to our
the
places.
thing. I was putting thing in notes.
Barnabas finishes up his notes and sees that the party is gathering somewhere. He proceeds to follow.
I'm sorry, guys.
what should
I
I
have
do?
got to go deal with this cold. It is so cold in here, and I've got to.
Yeah, no problem.
My main heat source is wood based, so I have to go feed it fire. For it.
Yeah,
A
no problem.
man getting cold.
Indeed.
You just grit your teeth. Grit your teeth. Suck it up.
Yeah,
Flora, get over here.
I'm definitely putting my my
There you go.
chosen
I was just
mark
fixing my
to-
notes.
to ice pick.
So I guess it goes without saying, everyone except Wolverine is doing non-lethal.
Yes, indeed.
Apparently. Lucien is kind of concerned that he will straight up murder them. We probably
just
shouldn't do
We
that.
just need to get the last hit before Wolverine.
We have to defeat them faster than Ravine can. I don't know about that one, Chief. He's pretty good at doing that.
We just need the last hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the formation. Press
seems
G
so.
to turn around.
Yeah.
Face the enemy.
Nice, yeah, man.
Yeah, you don't turn your back to the enemy. That's you get stabbed in the back.
Oh, that's where they are. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay in the back here because, well, they're gonna come to you guys, so I don't really need to move.
Yeah, we are the wall.
There's plenty of space to go around.
How much HP do you have, Barnabas? Up.
Checking. Well, I can just double click. I think 12.
Yeah.
12.
It should be. Oh, I need to go back to my. I need to go back to my actual HP. Hold on, I forgot that it's still at the modified. That would have been healed. We'll go back down. Go back up to 8. Sweet. Very cool.
What is that fan art?
Yeah, take a look at fan art. There's some. There's a bunch in there.
hmm
Yeah, some good fan art in there today. we are
Yeah, there's-
we are starting
Wolverine would not leave his weapon behind.
Tiles Resort. Some good ones. There's some good ones today. God heavens, would you look at the time?
Mhm.
Are we gonna perform Footloose when our Drift Isles Resort opens up? Like the grand opening is our party doing the kick up your Sunday shoes, and Lucian
Just
starts
watch that old
crying.
dance number again, and oh man, that's better than most modern theater. That one scene alone, him doing backflips and toe touches and all that shit.
Alex does not dance.
I mean, you can barely
Lucy-
call that dancing. That's more
Lucian finds himself stereotypically compelled to dance to the music.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
can
here.
we look like we all dance?
Okay, I'm here. Oof.
Rhythmic slithering.
Alrighty, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this.
2 of us are facing the wrong way, though.
Torch is set to burn. Got my whip out.
Magic time.
Ready. So
This is gonna be fun.
we have some parameters to go over. This battle can only be attempted once, although your characters cannot be killed in this encounter. They can, however, be wounded and injured and, arms broken, stuff like that. But they cannot be killed in this encounter. But you can only attempt it once. So, let it begin.
Hell yeah. Time to prove ourselves.
Let's do. What do I want to do here?
You got any cool like training music?
Let's-
Some rocky stuff.
No, I'm gonna hit him with this. Certified classic. All right. Initiative time.
Remember, you can right-click the crossroads to pop it out.
True.
Oh boy, they're going first.
Hold on. People didn't roll.
Yeah, there's some.
Oh no, I think I broke it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna restart. I'm just gonna
Oh.
restart.
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna restart.
Just do it again. Just do it again.
My bad.
Let's do this one last time.
It's still erroring out. It's weird. Oh, now I get it. Weird. Pretty sure. Anyway, here we go. Moon Maiden Vosa will gain initiative.
I'm at the bottom. Here we go.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Review tactics.
No, I don't hear the music yet. Still
It'll
loading.
be up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll join us eventually. Yeah, they gotta make their way near to the Owls. Yeah, for the vacation. They've been contracted.
Alright.
Okay, here we go. Start turn. Yes, very good. Yes, very nice.
Alright, combat start. Glory goes off. 5 courage. Tier 1 inspired. I'm waiting.
All right. Moon Maiden will dash across the battlefield with a blinding sense. She will then take a strike at Alex. You will see that magic begins to course through her body, and the end of her blade will be lit with lightning. She will attempt to strike out at Alex. First attack.
14 AC.
.21 probably hits.
Mm-hmm.
And it will deal a lot more damage than that. It will deal... Okay, it's not rolling damage. So. 16 points
I'm
of
gonna
damage.
block. I will attempt to block it.
Sure thing. Block away.
Nice.
Alright,
10 of that damage is lightning.
that would be
So 10
11
damage.
block.
10 lightning damage.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ouchies.
Where is he? Alex is afflicted with Tier 2 shock. Creature will strike out again with another attack.
Alright, that will hit.
Dealing 8 points of damage.
As the... no, I won't block it this time. I want to save my action points, so I am wounded.
Okay. She will strike out again.
I will use the point of steam to heal myself, getting me out of the wounded state. That's my AC.
She will deal 6 points of damage.
Back down to wounded.
She will move back to here.
Damn.
Alright, since I used steam to heal myself, I get... that triggers my Devout Club, giving me Tier 1 renewed.
This creature, on its turn, will move here.
Oh boy, what a start.
Just kind of came up and kicked your ass and walked away. That was kind of rude. Seems like the music is a little broken.
Yeah, it's
Put on
unfortunate.
my own tunes. Not a lot of extra tunes.
Okay, she will move here. She will use an action to guard, and she will conserve the remainder of her action points. Rovane. Alright, Rovane. What's his stamina? He doesn't have any stamina. Is this base movement 3? Or does he have any overburden?
He shouldn't have overburden, I'm pretty certain.
3 MR at the moment is what he says. So I will charge. There, and he will try to cleave time. Yay! He will attempt to cleave. He'll start with this lady. Big scythe. He will miss all of them. Unfortunately. Mood Maiden will attack Rovane as he has attacked a target of her guard. Attack with this. and will hit. Healing. Ten points of damage. I think it's superiority to re-roll that. I think it's important to superiority re-roll. Well, shit. Not good.
Good.
Fortitude. $10 damage when I could have just used reach. Okay, so you move here and get attacked anyway. It's fine. Go ahead.
I want to run up there. I'll use my torch to set my whip on fire. What's the turn?
I guess it could have moved here, actually. That's true. So he wouldn't have gotten hit if he was there. Do your thing.
Here? I'm gonna attempt to cleave these two. What my character should do?
I think you go for Tanya. I think our players go for Tanya first, because she seems to be the
The leader.
protector of the three. Yeah, the leader / protector of the three. So get her down.
Don't they both need to be in your range for you to cleave?
Do they?
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I can do more. Okay. All right. And that'll leave me with one whip.
Who are you attacking?
One in front of me, and then cleaving to behind
Tonya?
her.
Okay.
Yeah.
That will miss her.
Dang.
And that will... That will also miss Vosa. The hell is a bonus? Okay, what next?
It's all my action points. It's it for me.
Okily dokily. Vola's turn. Let's bring all that up. Let's see. Sorry, they're pretty complex, so it's going to take me a second to rotate through all this stuff.
Yeah, you're good.
There's a lot for me to document.
Okay, here we go. First, she will start her turn. This goes down. And then she will Double check me. She will 1, 2, 3 move to here. She will attack Rovain. As she attacks Rovain, she can do this. She will miss Rovain. She will attack again. She will attack for Steve. That will be a...
I think it was not a crit.
Checking. Had it in front of me and it's gone. There it is. Okay, that means that is a... Okay, that means that is a... damage. Okay, here we go. Rolling damage. 8 damage to Florida Steve. Ugh. Also afflicted with bleed. She moves to here. Move to here. She will attack Alex. And will miss. Oh. She'll move to here. She'll move to here. And will attack. Florida Steve.
Hey.
And will miss. She moved to here.
Oh my god.
Her turn is done.
Mm-hmm.
Barnabas Bookbender.
All right. Barnabas thumbs at his religious keychain and flips through the symbols and comes upon a familiar one. He doesn't need to even raise it to his gaze because he knows who it is. He knows it's the meeting. And he raises his arms and straightens his posture and takes gaze of his foes and his friends on the battlefield, and then recites a prayer. Tilt, warrior of loyal hearts, friend of the fallen and the reborn, I call to you before this trial, not in hatred, but in honor. Guide us through this contest of loyalty and steel. Let us prove worthy students, worthy guests, and worthy friends. And should we fall, let us fall defending one another. He makes a prayer to tilt.
Give me a religion check.
And roll for that prayer.
All right. Light begins to shine outwards from Barnabas. Rings of light will begin to appear. Barnabas, you may choose 2 allies. You may also include yourself in this, but only up to 2 creatures. Those 2 creatures share injuries, and one may take an injury on behalf of the other.
Alex volunteers.
Yeah. I can also take because I can use my resolve to null 2 injuries.
Yes,
Yeah,
but I can
so-
heal myself to prevent injuries. I'm the
Can I
hardest
can I
one to
add a
hit.
can I add a character to talk about this?
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
yeah, that's fine.
okay. So my thoughts, guys, is Rovain and Steve, since they're up front, and they're probably gonna be taking the bulk of the injuries. What do y'all think?
You should have Duran be one of them because he can heal. He can not only heal himself out of certain injury states, but also he has like resources to negate it.
Okay.
Yes, but
in
I
that
have the
case-
most.
Go ahead.
Doran's our healer. We cannot afford him going down. I can take injuries, but I can heal to prevent getting injuries myself. So if they attack me, I can heal myself and prevent an injury, so that the other person I'm attached to can take injuries, and I can just take it instead.
Yeah, but if somebody else takes an injury, but you'd elect to take it yourself, I feel like you can't. How would you negate?
No,
Like, because you're not taking the damage. You're not taking the actual damage. You're just taking the injury state.
what I'm saying is that when they deal an injury to like Florida Steve, I take it instead. But if they attack me to injure me, I can prevent it. So I can have Florida last longer.
Okay.
So we think
Alright.
Florida and Alex.
That works.
Yeah, like either Wolverine or Florida, since they're the main attackers.
Rovain will not be selected with this ability. He will
Got it.
resist it. Thumbs down. Pray to Alan
Not my
next
god.
time.
not my god.
Filthy
Okay.
halfling god.
I think in order to move this forward to give Florida a chance, and that injury could pass on to Alex. Alex is already quite injured. HP's low anyway, so he could absorb that. He's in the back. I think Steve and Alex are the best choices here at this time.
So be it. I will mark them with. Oh, what should I use for that? Let's do that. You guys see the wings over them?
Yeah.
Blessed.
All right, they are bound by eternal friendship and loyalty as Tilt's divine will is put forth.
Very cool.
How many action points did that take me to do that?
It takes 4 to prayer.
4 to pray. All right, can I get my double click? Is not working for me. Where's my AP? It's 4. Okay, that's it for me.
Alrighty. Lucien. Good prayer, by the way. Good job, TJ.
Yeah, great. By the way, that was awesome. That's fucking sick. Okay. So AP goes back up to full. And gain a mana, and then gain an extra mana because I'm cool like that. I am going to. Let's see. Let's start fun. Firstly, gonna spend my doubt to activate Aelenclast Tap, getting me a random color. We're rolling for that color. That is. What is that? Should have this in. I think that's. Should I have this written down?
That is wit.
Red, got it. Marking red. And as you've seen many times before, Aelenic energy will kind of erupt from the ground, and prismatic colors will surge up into Lucian's body before shifting into a more crimson red that kind of flutters down the bottom half of the snake tail. And then spending 2 action points, I am going to then channel. I'm going to activate Labern to reduce my maximum HP by 2, going down to 6. To give me another point of doubt, to then immediately spend it on Aelenclast Tap, giving me another color, and I'm re-rolling 6. Okay, go again. 7, violet. Excellent color. Right. Okay. Now, let's see. Is anything in range? Double check range of bolt. I think it's 60 feet. Yep. Let's see. Okay, spend 1 AP. I'll go to full mana though. Spend 1 AP to move. over move here, and then now I should be. Yep. We do want to go for the black one, the Tanya, right? Or we want
as far as we know.
Yeah, let's say because she is the defensive one. Okay, I am going to send a bolt at Moon Maiden Tonya. Okay, she can use her resilience, stamina, tenacity, or willpower.
She will instead use her stamina.
Okay.
Now, which one are you pointing at again?
Tanya, the black
Tanya
one.
will instead use her vigor.
Okay.
And will fail.
Cool. Excellent.
Plus 9 to vigor. Wow.
That is... Wow, she she rolled really crap on that. Excellent. Let's see. It's not followed by... Nope, that's not by 5 or more, so it's just a d6. Okay, there we go. Nice, max damage. 6 damage. Reading effects. I assume Steve does not count as adjacent because he's not next to her. And I will then activate Spell Wind to move by my grace. So I will move down here and end my turn.
Okay. Durin Light Hand.
Alright, and put up some courage. I gain 2 courage. Who should I give mine to? To Lucian or Alex?
What's the range again? Isn't it 10 feet?
15. I've got 15.
Give it to Alex.
Alright. It is good.
I say if you give it, I have low enough HP that unless you give me a shit ton of like temp HP, you're not gonna be able to stop me from getting wounded. So I'd say give it to Alex, who has more of a chance to soak up these kind of blows.
Alright. I'll give it to you, Alex. Yeah, 2 courage.
Alright. Go up to 7 courage. That activates my armor, giving me tier 2 inspired.
Okay. Would you like me to heal you?
Help the others. I'll be fine.
Alright.
Heal me. Heal me.
You be Seymour.
Please. Please. Please.
Sobbing.
2, 4. Okay. With 2 action points, I can make it here. I shall lay my hands upon Flora Steve with medicinal might of the mundane variety. He healed for 3. No, 9. Unfortunately, I'm not next to an enemy, so I can't strike out and give him extra healing.
But
I'm back to
healing.
full.
Hey, healing is healing, okay?
Oh yeah, but
That's
he's back
In
to full.
fact, healing.
not better than no healing, and you get rid of his bleed. Ooh, yeah.
A lot of people don't know this, but you're reading there.
Indeed. Got 1 AP left.
They call me Florida Steve.
Yeah, I don't think I can retroactively guard Alex before moving here.
Wait, past the start.
Yeah, because I got 1 leftover AP. And if I guard Alex, he could have gotten 2 extra courage.
I think he's a god will blow it up.
Yeah, guard.
Uh, it goes away. Yeah. Basically, it goes away when the round ends. Yeah, so he won't be guarded after this round.
I mean it. You can't. Well, you have to be next to them to guard them, right?
I can basically put guard and then move away, and they'll still. Yeah, and you have the benefit, but not the reinforced that comes with it.
I mean,
And I wasn't next to Alex beforehand.
yeah, I mean, as long as Arcadum's cool with it, I don't see an issue with it.
Yeah, is that permitted Arcanum or is it past that time?
It is what? Sorry. What's up?
Yeah, could I have guarded Alex before moving?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, then I'll spend my life to P. Okay, I'll spend action to guard Alex before moving over here to heal Florida. Alex to get an extra 2 courage, and that's it for me.
Alex.
Alright. Once the passive, Courage goes off, giving me 9 Courage. Inspire goes off, CO2, increasing it to 11 Courage. Inspired goes down by 1. Renewed goes off, healing me 1 hit point. And renews itself. Does Suck go down?
No.
Got it.
What's shock do?
Oh, no, it does. It does. Tier 1 shot.
Got it. Alright. Combat Acumen against Tonia. I shall try again.
Insufficient.
12. Alright, for my last exit point, I shall target Lucian. Shoot them. As usual.
Shoot them.
Shoot
Okay.
them. Shoot her!
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thumbs up.
Alright, and that's all my action points.
Oh, Khalid, oh, Khalid. Well, gentlemen, we are at time, so I will call it there. I
Yeah.
will roll initiative, though.
Alright.
Come back with a fresh initiative.
Ooh.
Be Mood Man
Hey.
Evola.
Hey, I'm last.
Okay. Good sesh, guys.
Yeah, it was good.
Look, a lot of
Heck yeah.
I feel like a lot of stuff happened.
I feel like every session we do a lot of stuff. There's
true.
just so much.
Let's see. Oakley dokley.
We got some fan art.
Oh yeah,
Really now?
good fan art. Got some good fan art today.
Alright, there's a screenshot of the initiative and the board.
Excellent. Very cool. I am going to hop out of Foundry because it is laggy.
Okay.
For that fight, I was listening to Cargo Dances from Hollow Knight.
Yeah, that's good.
Well.
That's a good one.
All right, first up we have, good heavens, would you look at the time? Dark Pilgrims motivational words. Never mix potions and catnip. Frankly, I don't know how we survived this far. Never put your hand in strange yellow fire. Always grasp dangerous objects with both hands. Make friends like you make bombs by finding the ones that don't kill you. You only fail when you die, so technically I never failed.
Alright.
The party encounters a bunch of training golems. This pleases Aladdin. The party chooses this displeases Aladdin. This one got me. Barnabas appreciating the culture.
Yeah, that was good.
That one's great. Party studies martial ways. Meanwhile, Nob is kidding.
I've been drinking for 16 hours.
We are resorting to violence.
The we one was really good. Yeah.
Hey guys, let's go out. Let's go out to the beach.
Drift Isles Resort.
Welcome to the Drift Isles. Woo, yeah, a perfect place for yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, good stuff, guys.
Yeah, today was fun.
Alrighty, good stuff. I will see you guys in an hour and 10 minutes for Unreliables. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye. See ya.
Yeah.